Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. Welcome one, welcome all. It is Saturday, June 7th, and we're here for another awesome Saturday night. We are back, baby. We took a week off due to... We took 2 weeks off due to reasons, but we are back in full swing, especially since we're kicking off Pride Month. By the way, happy Pride to all our friends out there.
Yay.
Yes, indeed.
Yay.
I am the host, Jose Casabona, and I'm also the host of Wrestle Rewind. And joining me on my left is...
You're not doing the rest of your titles and everything?
No, because I've learned something from a clip of Game of Thrones that if you need to keep calling yourself the king, then you're not really a king.
I thought it was a democracy.
What?
The point is that if I keep calling myself like a leader and all that stuff, then I'm not really.
Okay, but leader is
It
not
should speak for itself,
really...
then, basically.
Exactly. I
Leader,
shouldn't have
king.
to. Yeah, no.
Why doesn't Ross, the largest friend, just eat the other 5?
What I'm trying to say is that I just feel it's unnecessary for me to keep calling myself that all the time.
So it's like the John Wick thing. You don't have to call him the Baba-Yaga. You just say John Wick and people know who you're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Just don't mess with his dog.
Exactly.
And
Remember
right.
Yes, and joining me on my left, the host of Los Amigos Play and Baba Yaga enthusiast, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everybody. Thank you kindly once more for joining us today. It is a pleasure and a joy to have our beloved listeners sit down with us to enjoy this wonderful Saturday, because it isn't just the month of the LGBTs and such, it is also Men's Mental Health Month. The world might not care too much about you, but I always will. So know that I'm not just there for the boys that like the boys and the girls that like the girls. I'm also for the boys in general, because you always gotta crack a cold one open with them. Now give me the shovel. The cemetery opens in 5 minutes.
But what about the boys who come back in town? Or the ones who are in the yard who are drinking milkshake?
I'm still waiting
for
the boys to come
Where did
back.
those boys go?
Juan, the boys went off to war.
There's no discharge in the war.
Not all the boys came back to town.
Try to think of something different. Boots. Moving up and down again.
Let's move
Some
on.
folks are born to wave the flag.
Kill it,
Some
idiots.
wear white and blue.
Are we okay?
So over here,
No, the boys haven't come back yet.
so on our far left is one of our awesome cosplayers here who is giving the look of what the hell are these two saying?
It's okay. She doesn't
Folks,
need to
give it up for Dragon Fang cosplay.
No, it's just my brain is broke from this week.
There.
I had overtime.
She's also not coming
I
back
only
to
had
town.
one day off and it's today.
It's okay. Listen, go munch on, on your tortilla chips. No one will ever take those away from you.
Shift tomorrow.
Eat your
No, not
teostra.
tomorrow. No, Monday. What day of the week is it now?
It
Saturday.
is Saturday.
It's Saturday. And of course,
Eat
and
your teostra chips.
and joining us on our far right, who is not mentally broken, but is judging us silently. Well, judging these two silently. They're the ones singing.
Yet.
I'm being judged for squad.
What the heck do you mean that my brain ain't broken?
Okay, you're not doing that.
Come on, bro.
You're not doing.
They are sisters. They share everything, even
I
victim
will
work.
eat you.
That's my line.
Now
Stop
I'm
stealing my
specifically
line.
just judging you. Say my name.
Folks, give it up for Zayana Rose cosplay.
Hi. Unlike sis, I could have had overtime. And then I had a shade of it off. 2.5 hours. I don't even know if I got it.
Wait, like they forced the time off on you?
We're not allowed overtime.
Oh wow! So
Oh,
you
what
are,
the
it's like a
frick?
double cursed. You are working too hard, and you're not allowed to work hard enough.
Oh no, I worked hard. I just had to double time it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You two-timing.
We also had a lot of people off today, so I actually was juggling 2-3 extra facilities.
that happened on Friday too. Like half of the office called.
All right. And of course, let's not forget the host of the Black Files, my entire partner for Wrestle Rewind, a man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week. A man whose rants and banter are about as subtle as an RPG point blank to your face. Anna Claymore, Mr. Juan
Not
Rouse.
to the face.
What?
To the ground.
To the ground, yeah.
He wanted to get a closer look at it.
Thank you for that fine introduction, asshole. Did you ever forget the mister?
And much like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So be sure to hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click the notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the interflockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock for the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard and staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep the lights on. However, there's a way that you can help rescue us from this horrible and deadly fate, and that is by doing what you've been doing the best, which is supporting us here at the Ravens flock by doing everything that you've been doing this whole time, supporting us by liking our content throughout all this time, by commenting both during the stream and after the stream. That lets the algorithm know that you enjoyed us so much that you want other people to watch it, and it shows them that you came back and watched it again because it was that much fun. You also by also sharing our content across all your social media, share it to your friends, family, and loved ones, and anyone that in your life who with a penchant and an affinity for everything involving geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. And of course, helping us spread the wonderful virtues of our beautiful nerd community that we all love and hold so dear, and speaking truth to power to those who would try to use our community for their own greedy ends. And of course, the most importantly, making sure that you and everyone you refer to is subscribed to us and hitting the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. The more subscribers you can help bring our way, the more interflockers can come out of that. And before you know it, we'll be completely self-sustaining. We do have a Cash App if you're down with supporting us monetarily that way. There's no commitment there, of course, but if you're a real G and a certified, if you're a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that, then of course, being subscribed and being an inner flocker
And
is way
bring
better.
the only woman you ever loved, your horse, Tyrone.
And more importantly, over here, the more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers we get, and before you know it, we'll be financially independent. We'll be finally able to do this full time for ourselves and for you. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite Motley Crew nerds, here to make your voice our mission. Don't touch me! By providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. I see in the chat, Christy Sama, it's been a hot minute since you see here. Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplay, who, by the way, she went ahead and gave us a $2 super chat!
Hey!
Hoping to model flock merch soon. Thank you,
Thank
Sarah
you
Serenity
so
Magical
much.
Cosplay.
Actually, scroll all the way up. We wanted to see
Hang
who
on.
else is.
There's also Johnny Ortiz. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys, why does
like
it feel-
an odd couple sitcom on a Fox show? Because we are.
No. I think they're
Oh,
talking
the
about the Trump and Musk.
Oh, the first.
That's an odd couple sitcom.
There's also Ben Cruz
Don't
here.
compare us
Welcome
to
to the
Fox, we're
show.
actually funny.
Christopher Justice in here. Yeet.
Yeet.
And of course, Nikki Bella helping hold it down on the mod side, and Kyle Canada and Rose named Millie. Thank you so much for that. And this was told to the little stupid King Joffrey, who's a little asswipe,
Yes.
who's fucking moron. Ulysses Fartknocker as well, and we'll bring up your comment in a minute over here, buddy, because as you can tell, we've got a lot that we need to get to, and not a lot of brain cells between the 5 of us. I would say 6 of us, but K-Storm is hibernating at the moment. But God Almighty. That's just what happens little by little. These terrible jobs that are trying to destroy our brains is sucking away our souls bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. Not you so much because you don't really have that much of a soul. Bit by bit, bit by bit.
It's
Perhaps-
amazing what you can do
Don't
when
touch
you
me!
just turn off
Perhaps,
the-
however, where we lose in brain cells, we gain through other means of energy.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking regular energy.
That's right.
I'm talking glitch energy.
Just like before.
The specially formulated smart energy blend to keep your a beverage to keep your body running all day long, and it comes complete with 0 sugars, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 lags, and of course 0 crash. And make sure that you bookmark glitchenergy.com to stay up to date for all their new announcements and all their special offers.
For instance, just by showing up, and if you pass them along your email and sign up for their newsletter, they'll give you a 15% off discount on your very first order. That's very nice. It's very handy of them. And these guys do like to work with people because they want you to be able to afford their products here at Glitch Energy. They are signed up with Cash App's Afterpay over here, and get a load of this. We have a brand new flavor to talk about as well. Introducing Squawberries and Cream. Oh my God! And this is
You're gonna
oh
have to
my God!
translate
It's
that for me. I don't speak bottom.
Angel is strawberry and cream flavored.
Oh, okay,
You
thank
don't
you.
speak uwu?
No.
Uwu?
No, I
Like-
don't hate myself enough.
Who is Dylan Disaster? I
Speak
do not know
English.
this
I don't
person.
talk all this gay shit.
Hang on, who is this Dylan Disaster? We do not
Angel,
know this person.
it's Pride Month.
Yeah, I know.
I know he's our token straight man here.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
I can
just a
work with
guy with pink hair chasing his dream, powered by Glitch Energy. And yeah, so Dylan Disaster is a Twitch streamer, I suppose here, and yeah,
I
and
love
he
his
games
pink hair.
He shoots first persons.
FPSs.
He must be playing freaking
That looks like
Fortnite.
That looked like Fortnite for a minute.
Yeah.
And okay, so I got no problem with that. Oh, split my pro split game VR changes everything. Yay, good on them.
It's okay, but let's go back to the flavor strawberries and cream.
Squawbellies.
Squawberries and cream.
Now it's just Porky Pig saying it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that looks very delicious. My
And so-
goodness.
And this is the great part about it because, in order to, in celebration of Pride Month, 50% of the profits of any Squawberries and Cream flavor Glitch Energy goes directly to the Trevor Project, which is the nonprofit organization that helps support the LGBTQ community, especially in suicide prevention and helping them not be homeless and stuff.
That's right.
And
Now,
like you
as Juan mentioned earlier, Glitch Energy does work with you if you're not able to pay off the full amount. They work with you through their Cash App Afterpay, and you'll be able to pay 4 interest-free payments of $8.74 every 2 weeks. To
Interest free.
Interest free with Glitch Energy. And what's that? Still not enough? Well, guess what? We got you covered, bitch. Because if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order, so don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, celebrate Pride, get your squaw bellies and queen right now with our Flock Fuel promo code.
We want to once again thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock.
No. With the Ravens Flock.
I disown you.
We're so subby.
I disown you.
It just doesn't work with ravens.
I know, because
it works is almost, there is 3 birds, and that's eagles, falcons, and ravens, and that shit doesn't work on them. Every other bird works on that, except that one. I'm raising chickens and quacks.
All right. So enough of us trying to talk and sound like a bunch of babies. Let's talk about 2 old guys who are literally a bunch of babies.
My man, listen, at the end of the day, Pride Month is not really about pride, it's about love. It's about being able to love whoever you want within reason and not being haunted by your beliefs. Unfortunately, love is a double-sided blade. It can heal and it can hurt.
love hurts.
And the sweetness of love sometimes brings out the bitterness of breakup. Who here hasn't experienced the sadness of heartbreak? I dare say everybody has in their lives. If you haven't, touch grass. And now, let's be honest, there's a lot of very happy love songs, but sometimes there is love movies where the ending just doesn't come proper, where the couple doesn't get together, where due to their differences, they have to walk different paths in life. And those, I think, are the best movies because they show you the sad, necessary pain of love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
If you don't understand love and loss, you will never master the Sumoshu Tensei and defeat your brother Rao in Mortal Kombat. What was I talking about?
We were going to talk about
Love.
Right.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt
me. Don't hurt me. No
Alas,
more.
someone has been hurt as the most beautiful body romance of the last few years has come to a sad and yet somewhat predictable crash out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are of course referring to the very public, very messy, very homoerotic breakup
Very hilarious.
between the world's richest man, the space baby dick rocket man himself, Elon Musk, and the current president of the United States,
The orange.
Yes, the orange man,
giant
Donald
orange.
fucking Trump.
Man.
Now, I'm going to try my best to keep the political aspects out of this tonight.
This is funny as
Only
shit.
because I know how much that turns everybody off.
But these two are technically popular names in entertainment, so.
So, I mean,
So
it counts.
that's why it counts.
No, it counts. It counts 100%.
Also, it's so fitting that these two guys who pride themselves on being so macho and so manly, and yet Elon Musk and Donald Trump have both had hair transplant and hair surgeries done so that they look more masculine, and Donald Trump wears a shitload of bad makeup on his face to make himself look
really
nice.
should stop
So-
doing that.
Yeah, so that these guys
It's like looking
are
at
breaking up in Pride Month because they couldn't be gayer. They could not.
So,
And this is funny to me.
so the funny thing is, you know how way back with AIM and everything, when if like teen,
AOL?
when teen breakups happened,
Yep.
you posted a vague away message.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of like that, except now it's
God,
no
why'd you
longer
have to bring
vague.
that up?
They
It
are
is-
Oh my God.
literally doing away messages directly at each other.
And
Oh
what-
my
and-
fucking
And
god.
they're going
Yeah.
back and forth. And they're going back and
See,
forth.
it literally is just like that. You see there, you're like, what are they talking about? And now you're just like, oh, I know who you're talking about.
I know who you're
Oh,
talking about.
I know the
popcorn.
tea. I know the tea.
Also,
that's going
Juan's not
on.
wrong about the makeup. Looking at Donald Trump these days, it's like trying to look at Clayface keeping himself together.
Ironically, if he stopped wearing makeup, he would look more natural. He'd still be ugly, but at least he'd be like normal ugly, not
Yeah.
artificially enhanced
Or
ugly.
or at the very fucking least, get somebody who knows makeup and find an actual human shade,
Actually,
not baby shit orange.
You mean Jersey Shore is not an attractive color?
do you know what this
Unfortunately,
reminds
not
me
really.
of?
What does it remind you of?
Remember way back when in our age of high school, where people were just learning how to do makeup, and all they did is bronzer,
Yeah.
and so literally everyone's pale as heck.
Everyone looking like
And
fucking
yes,
orange face
just
of
like
the-
that.
The tan was a
That-
mistake.
That is, I think he's taking advice from someone.
Well, I guess that only
my
proves that high
God.
school never ends.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
it does
And
fucking-
This is high school
Everyone
drama,
there is just
okay?
all obsessed with who's banging who and who's having sex.
And to get more into the matter, we're going to go ahead and get to this to the first article right now.
Now, this one is a very handy dandy timeline curated by CNN.
By the way, quick
Wait,
question.
it's literally been 72 hours. Oh
Yes!
my
Yeah,
God.
by the
It
way,
feels like a week.
Hang on, everyone.
Just like all
Question.
breakups of this caliber, nothing fucking happened. which is the funniest part and is the most predictable way it was going to end. I'm putting all my chips in. Nothing happens.
Well, let's get to the article and let's talk about it,
See,
okay?
here's-
Before we immediately jump to
Like,
conclusions.
Just because
Use the critics.
just because it's nothing happens as far as something that directly affects you doesn't mean that nothing happens. Period.
That means that nothing happens.
It literally doesn't.
So
mean
if it doesn't affect you, that means nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
that just goes to show you.
War
your
in Congo,
own
3 million
psychological
dead,
self-centeredness,
30,000
but that's a different
displaced.
problem.
Who cares? Nothing happens.
All right, so here we go, folks. Like, we're not even the ones doing this shit. It's these two. Okay.
The headline reads, How the Feud Between Elon Musk and Donald Trump Exploded Over 72 Hours
And
by
it's brought-
Claire.
curated by Claire Duffy and Amy O'Crook for CNN.
All right. Here, I'll take the lead on this one.
Here we go.
So, an intense public feud erupted this week between President Donald Trump and his one-time ally, billionaire Elon Musk, with an argument about Trump's massive tax and domestic policy bill raging across social media and in the Oval Office. Tensions began rising on Tuesday when Musk blasted what Trump calls his, quote, big beautiful bill as a, quote, disgusting abomination, surprising Republican leaders.
So basically, the husband remodeled the kitchen, and the wife was not very happy with the tile choice.
I'm
Yes.
actually really surprised he's making such a big deal about this when, he would be also be getting a huge tax break. So,
yes.
About that.
Well, remember, most breakups begin when one party overreacts about something.
But the billionaire escalated the fight on Thursday when he began sharing years-old comments from Trump and other Republican lawmakers raising concerns about U.S. government spending and the deficit.
This
Oh,
implies
he did
that
a
he was
little
hanging on
digging.
to. By the way, this
Not
implies he
even-
was
no.
hanging on to that information for a while.
Actually, not even then. Like, it's literally, it's old shit that everybody knows here. Throughout Thursday and Friday morning, Trump and other prominent figures from the president and the tech leaders' respective orbits joined in. Trump even raised the idea of terminating contracts the government holds with Musk's companies.
Ah, so there's the rub.
No, like,
Angel,
that's
take
how-
this one.
This is how it started. The dispute signals just how much and how quickly the relationship between Trump and the world's richest man has broken down because of disagreement over the bill. Musk was, up until recently, a staunch supporter of the president and near constant figure in the White House. In an event honoring his formal exit from government work last year, Musk said he will remain a friend and an advisor to the Trump administration.
All right, so
Here's the
here...
timeline for the first 72 hours of the
Yep.
feud.
Here's the timeline. On June 3rd, this was a tweet put out at 1:31 p.m. Eastern. Musk, wait, slow down. Yeah, Musk posts that the massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination.
Jose, you're doing the voice wrong. You're getting into weird ass, I don't know, like a narrator voice. You have to remember, this is Elon Musk speaking. I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know what you did wrong. You know it.
So,
Okay, hang on.
what's wrong with the pork? Is the bill haram?
It's when it comes to federal spending, pork is the term they use referring to fat. In other words, overbloated, unnecessary spending.
Well, fat is awesome. It makes the meat taste good.
Yes, it does. But in this particular,
But not
For me.
this.
but Angel, in this context, it means shit that you shouldn't be spending on because it's over fattening the bill.
You just described most of the government spending, to be fair.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
obvious. Yeah.
All right, so
Still haram, though.
continuing the timeline.
All
All
right.
right. On June 4th at 2:07 a.m. Eastern, Musk claims the budget bill would defeat all the cost savings achieved by Doge.
It more than defeats. It more
Hit the
than
router. Hit the router.
It more than defeats all the cost savings achieved by the Doge team at great personal.
Wait, so you're telling me that all the money that Doge supposedly saving is actually being used by the current presidency for their own means?
What saved?
don't
Exactly
know.
how
They
much
didn't
did they
save
Whatever
actually
is,
save?
I don't know.
Would you-
Whatever they did, apparently they are using it themselves. Who would have thought?
Angel, it's actually dumber than that. Let me scale this over here.
Christ.
When the space baby dick rocket man Elon Musk first showed up with the Doge thing, he made a gigantic promise. He said,
Yep.
"We're going to cut $2 trillion in government spending."
Just tossing zeros around.
Then he said, "Oh, we're cutting $1.5 trillion," and then it's $500 billion. And we managed to save $135 billion in government spending.
Fantastic.
We did our job, mission accomplished.
Now, where's that money going? Way.
No, not even that. His savings, by the way, were bullshit. They
Of
were
course they were.
savings that were actually happening in
They-
the first place.
Uh-huh.
It was shit that he was trying to basically cut away from the Social Security Administration. You know,
Uh-huh.
the administration that pays for our grandparents
that
and
we
their
pay into.
and that we pay into.
I mean, we pay to
Also-
the administration, can pay. It's like a
Well,
circle of money.
Also, some of the things that
Stupid
they
circle.
cut were also things that were already approved last year.
Yeah, of course they were.
Yeah.
So
As
you
in-
didn't save anything. It was already allocated.
Wait, are you telling me that the government is fighting its own hands again? Oh shit.
Yes.
Who would've
Yeah.
thought?
Now, at 11, continuing the timeline, at 1:59 p.m. Eastern, on the same day, Trump posts an image on Truth of
on
Musk's
Truth Social.
on Truth Social on Musk's post announcing he's leaving the government.
And this was all Donald Trump fucking did was post a screenshot. As my scheduled time as special government employee comes to an end, I'd like to thank President Donald Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. The Doge mission will only strengthen over time as it becomes a way of life throughout the government. As it
no,
becomes a
no,
way
no.
of life?
Hell no.
Fuck
What?
you.
What is a way of life?
What do you mean a way of life? Listen, I wish to live the way that Doge has taught us to live.
Huh?
By cutting off the legs under our grandmas, grandpas, infirm, and children who are impoverished,
Yeah, they
cutting
live
off
too long.
all their support and giving all that money to me, the richest man in the world.
Yeah, they live too long. Bye, Grandma.
Oh, this 12-year-old here isn't working in the
Yeah,
mines
He lived too long.
and
Bye.
wants health care? No.
Let me ask you something, child. Do you yearn for the mines?
I want to learn.
Send him to the
See,
mines.
If they're gonna cut all that thing, then they better not take anything else from my paycheck. Fuck that.
Oh no,
Oh.
that
There
they
will
will
be
my
not.
money back.
uprising if
All right,
they do.
scroll up a
Back
little.
all our money, bitches.
Taxes, though, that's a different story.
No, scroll up a little bit, please. All right, so continuing the timeline. On June 5th at 10:52 a.m. Eastern, Musk shares post claiming majority of Republican voters want the budget bill trimmed down, adding yes.
So
The majority of Republican voters strongly agree with Elon and want the BBB trimmed down. They want the BBL trimmed down.
like the BBB, the stupidity of it. Like, by the way, fun
The
fact.
big booty
big,
bitch has gotta get trimmed
beautiful
down.
bill.
Like, the stupidity of it is that they literally have it named the One Big Beautiful Bill Act.
I thought it was the Big Beautiful Bitches Act.
No.
No big booty
No.
bitches?
No big
No.
booty bitches.
Not
No
big
bouncing boobies?
No big
No.
bouncing boobies.
Not big bald bastard?
No big bald
No.
bastards.
Damn, just taking away all the fun shit out of there.
Exactly.
Disappointing.
And
You
if
couldn't
that's
even
actually
mean
the
funny.
official name for the fucking thing. How
Yeah.
stupid is
Horrible.
that?
I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. That is not the stupidest thing I heard the government name something.
That literally is the stupidest thing I've heard it called something. But then
I promise you, I heard dumbest shit from Cuba.
Angel,
They're
I've come.
worse.
Oh well, that's the different.
I have
That's
heard,
Cuba.
I heard
Elon-
some hilariously stupid shit from Cuba.
All right.
Elon Musk left
Okay,
the
here we go.
Democratic Party and sacrificed so much in his relentless supporting GOP.
Oh, please.
Bitch, he didn't
The
sacrifice
only thing he
shit.
sacrificed was his reputation. Give him a couple of years of him not doing something retarded and people will forget.
So
People
never.
always forget.
So never.
Yeah.
The
Well,
GOP leadership
that's
should give
okay,
his
Mikey.
counsel serious consideration. Yes.
Angel, I have to disagree with you. People will remember because the internet doesn't forget.
I know, but the problem
The
is,
internet is forever,
People-
and he
Back
never does
then,
anything.
back then was different. Now everything's on the internet.
here's the thing. Even if it is, all you need to do is to have enough time passing with enough other controversies showing up to overshadow whatever you did before. Unless you do something so heinous, so evil, that like shit that goes in the history books, in due time, all cringe help.
Technically,
Pretty sure this is gonna go.
all of this
history
will be
books.
going into history books. Yeah.
Yeah, true. But like I
Yeah.
said, let me put it this way.
People will remember.
I guarantee you, if he lays low for like a year, people will not care anymore.
I don't know if he surfaces again.
persona,
I'll remember.
Well, no,
Fine.
that's the part.
Angel,
He can't.
Angel, you're
His
asking
ego-
the space baby
I
Dick
know.
Rocket Man
I
to
know.
not be public.
I'm literally
His
asking
ego
God
is
to
too
make a rock he
big.
cannot lift. I'm well aware of the impossibility of this task.
All right.
Ego's too big.
I
Yeah.
know.
Let's
Fine.
continue. Let's continue the.
Attention, duelist. This Cybertruck is only half the size of my ego.
All right, let's continue the timeline. On that same day at 11:20 a.m. Eastern, Musk shares an old Trump post criticizing Republican lawmakers for raising the debt ceiling, adding wise words.
I cannot believe the Republicans are extending the debt ceiling. I am a Republican and I am embarrassed.
Wise words.
It's funny that
Wise
it's.
So wait, he's
it's-
jumping between. He's right. He's wrong. He's right.
No,
He's
no,
wrong.
no. When he does it, it's
He's
fine.
referring to
When
old shit.
other people do it, it's bad.
Well,
He
yeah.
is always right.
That's the
How
stupidity.
dare you do the exact same thing I would have done? How dare you?
All right.
Don't you know I monopolize hypocrisy?
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to, but Disney owns that, so I can't do it.
Oh my God.
No, and Ulysses Fartknocker, no, the BBB does not stand for Bobby, Bill, and Boomhauer.
Ah!
11
At 11
a.m.
on the
That is
same
so
on the same day at 11:46 a.m., Musk reposts an old Trump post saying, "No member of
Congress should be eligible for re-election if our country's budget is not balanced. Deficits not allowed."
Okay, so pot calling the kettle black now.
That's,
I couldn't."
So,
I couldn't agree more.
I mean, he's still technically within his term regulations, but the point is that he shouldn't
Like,
get another one.
just to show you how far
That
back
makes some sense,
the
I
Space
suppose.
Baby Dick Rocket Man is
How
reaching.
far is this going?
How far back?
Oh,
well,
he digging.
from July 31st,
He digging.
2012.
So,
Jesus,
let's
bro, what the
Idiot.
fuck?
Take a moment. He's digging back.
So he basically
He-
went to Donald's timeline and scrolled down onto. Wow, this
How
is.
long
No,
did
did
This
that?
is-
No,
This
no, no.
is a catty bitch.
These
No,
days,
do you know why he can
How
find
long
this?
did it take him? Because he posts so fucking much.
No, he
I know,
no,
right?
he just asked the
The-
people who work for Twitter to find it.
Either
Find
that or
this
he
for
just
me.
name searched the
Yeah.
word.
I don't know how to use my own name search.
Did
Brock, can you
You
confirm?
know, you can't just do that. Like, you can search a name and type a word, and if it shows up in a comment, that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Musk probably doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
No, that's
All
why
right,
he asked someone
now-
else to do it.
I apologize. I almost
Continuing
gave
with
you
the
too much credit
timeline.
for it.
Oh, there's a long one. Scroll up at the same day at 12:01 p.m. Eastern.
Jesus.
Trump
We're getting a minute to minute. Fuck.
One by one.
Trump confirms the deterioration of his relationship with Musk, saying he was, quote, very disappointed in the tech billionaire after he repeatedly blasted the president's sweeping domestic agenda bill. Quote, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore. Trump tells reporters in the Oval Office less than 1 week after the two exchanged effusive praise on Musk's last day as a special government employee.
It was a beautiful relationship, but the spark is gone.
If we play this clip, will we get...
No, fucking no. I don't
Nah,
give a
it's public
fuck.
knowledge. You
Yeah,
can-
this is for public service.
You
so
can't
fucking-
copyright the president. That's not how it works.
Well, this is the kind of president who does try to copyright the presidency.
If he hasn't done it yet, I won't call it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a TM.
and I had a great
Hang on, here we go.
Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best things. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything, and I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. Elon
You know what the funny thing is,
and I
though?
had a great.
This is one of the times he looks natural. He doesn't got the spray tan on.
Oh, no, yeah,
No,
yes,
he
yeah,
does
yes.
have it on.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
bro.
I guess he got good lighting for a
Look at
change.
right above his eyebrows, and then look.
Yeah.
You
above
see
his
how
head.
it's
Ah.
like white as fuck?
Yeah, really should have
Uh.
I'm just so used to that now. I think that's just part of his face.
Again,
really isn't.
I want to know if he actually read the one big beautiful bill.
Nobody reads
Considering it was one
Don't be
over
silly.
what was it, 1,100 pages?
Let me put it this way. There is exactly one congressman who actually reads the bills.
Yep.
And that's the one that always votes no on every single one of them.
Yeah.
Before you vote on anything, you should actually be required to
Yeah,
read
but that takes too
everything.
long.
You
Nope,
hear
doesn't
that,
matter.
Margie?
Listen, that takes too
Read
long.
your
I gotta
shit,
spend time
bitch.
taking all this
Right.
Alzheimer's medication. So I remember
you know,
what reading is.
If you submitted something to the court
You
and
need
it was
to
riddled
actually
with
read
errors,
it.
That's
then
foolish.
you are in trouble.
The only people that read anything in the court are the lawyers, and that's because they get paid to do so.
That is
Trust
true.
me, if they could, nobody there would read a damn thing to begin with.
Fair. Now, on that same day,
Picture books, man.
on the same day at 12:10 p.m. Eastern, so 9 minutes after that announcement, Musk posts slim, beautiful bill for
For
the
the whim. Must then post again on here. Whatever. Keep the EV/solar incentives cuts in the bill, even though no oil and gas subsidies are touched. Very unfair. But ditch the mountain of disgusting bulk in the bill. In the entire history of civilization, there has never been legislation that's both big and beautiful. Like it's so much stupider and longer. It's so much stupider and fucking longer.
Grok, make up
Either
an
your
argument
bill
for
is
this.
big and ugly, or a slim and beautiful bill. Slim and beautiful is the way.
For the record, this only shows how little knowledge he understands because there is many corrupt elements that could take advantage of a bill if you leave too many gaps. So when the bill is big, it's because the first page is the bill. The other 75 pages are all the ways you cover every possible loophole so nobody doesn't abuse the bill. Or, you make a few of your own.
That's the fucking craziness about it, and he actually confirmed something in the stupid bill that that's the reason why he's pissed off about it. They cut off EV subsidies.
No more revolutions.
No.
Fuck you. We
EV slash
stop with the
electric
fairy
vehicle and solar power incentive cuts, aka electric vehicles, aka Teslas,
Yep.
aka his fucking lifeblood.
Yep.
Trump is fucking with his business.
Yeah.
Basically, the bill
The moment I found out about
cuts
that,
down
I'm
his
like,
money.
so that's why this happens. It's because
Yeah.
you dare to slice into my profits.
You fucked with my money.
To be honest,
So now I don't love you
on one
anymore.
hand, this is funny. On one hand, I honestly don't mind this part because solar power is genuinely more dangerous right now than oil by default.
How?
How so?
Unrecyclable.
How?
Do you know what happens with solar panels when they break down?
Oh God,
You cannot recycle the damn things. They are
Yet.
filling landfills right now. And recently, countries like China are deforesting and cleaning out entire mountain ranges just to fill them with those things. And it doesn't make enough energy to compare to what oil does, unfortunately. Right now, the best option is nuclear. But everybody's too afraid to do their fucking job and install a couple of plants somewhere far away.
and actually have proper security procedures. No Chernobyl.
People keep forgetting the problem with solar is not that it's bad for you, is that A, it doesn't produce enough energy to justify how much it goes into building the damn things. And B, those panels are so complicated to build that even when you take them apart, there's barely anything you can recycle from the damn things. They are literally landfill filler.
Yes.
And they're also dangerous because they're filled with incredibly hard glass.
All right, so continuing with the timeline, on that same day at 12:21, scroll up please, at 12:25 p.m. Eastern, Musk disputes Trump's claim that Musk reviewed the budget bill, saying he was not shown the bill even once.
False. This bill was never shown to be even once and was passed in the dead of night so fast that almost no one in Congress could even
That
read
is
it.
true.
Yeah, no,
That is
they
true.
do that all the time.
Yeah.
And
Oh
it's
boy,
bullshit.
everybody's asleep at 3 a.m. I hope you don't mind if I just walk into this office and I just grab your sleeping hand and I just scribble a signature here. I'm pretty sure it won't
No,
mind.
and actually, it's not even the signature, Angel. It's the voting on the bill.
I was being metaphorical about
Okay,
it.
well, yeah.
Boy, I won't have if I just put like this little voting ballot in here and I just squiggle with your sleeping hand for the next 5 seconds. No, that's a dick pot. Come on, man, sign your name right. Jesus Christ. No, not Juan. Jose.
12:46
For fuck's
p.m.
sake.
Musk claims that without him, Trump would have lost the election.
Which is true.
For the record, no, that is not true.
How do you figure that?
Trump was winning long before Musk joined him on this one.
You sure about that?
I looked over the numbers. He already had the advantage of the vote before Trump Musk even
Okay, but
I
one
don't
can make the
Actually,
argument.
no.
Trust
No, those swing states
Trust me, bro.
were actually major. Do you ever look into it?
I did. By the
I-
time Musk
What's up?
joined, he already won. I'm not exaggerating. You can look up the numbers yourself.
Well, no, but he did actually screw with those.
Oh, he certainly
machines up
helped
there.
him. That's for sure.
No, there was one province. It begins with an R. I cannot remember the name right now.
Which
but
state?
God damn
Bless
it!
you.
I
Pennsylvania,
can.
Georgia. Bless you.
Bless
No,
you.
it was one of the swing states in the north.
So not
I-
Pennsylvania.
I can't
Not New
remember which one,
Hampshire.
but it started with
Rhode
an R,
Island?
and they
Rhode
said-
Island.
No,
that's
talking
from
about
the-
the
that's from the episode of
county,
Fun
No,
not
no,
the state.
the name of the city where the majority then voted Democrat, and then it literally said no one. There were 0 votes for Harris.
That's
and
impossible.
they
That's
were,
literally impossible.
exactly,
Even in states that voted red, somebody must have gone for Harris. at some point.
exactly 0 votes.
So either they were exaggerating it or somebody fucked up something with the
Somebody
ballots.
fucked up the machines.
The space.
Then
baby
again,
dick rocket.
That was
We
the
ha-
issue.
Unfortunately, we have been seeing allegations of like voting like fucking like interference all the way back from like the previous presidency. So
Oh no, there's always
wish
been
I
voter
wish I could
interference.
say
yeah.
I'm surprised, but unfortunately, this is nothing new.
It's funny considering how long we've had voter interference that we haven't found a way to fix it.
Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate.
All right. At 12 on the same day at 12 to
Such
40
ingratitude.
at 12:46 p.m. Eastern, in a follow-up post,
I
Musk.
don't have to read each single thing. It literally says it right in there.
Well, yeah,
Such
but we're
ingratitude.
Okay, but I like setting it up.
Set up the
You're
curtains.
setting up a setup.
Yes.
Well, that's your opinion. In a follow-up post, Musk says such ingratitude.
Such ingratitude. See what I fucking mean? It's repetitive. Isn't
Yeah, no, it's called an echo.
All right, fine. Here, take
it? No. Continue.
All right. And 1:38 p.m. Eastern, Musk reposts video from Trump's promotion of Tesla at the White House earlier this year, during which the president says Musk never asked me for a thing.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
What?
Remember this? So true, Donald Trump. I ended the EV mandate. He never even complained to me. Who would do that? Elon Musk, he never asked me for a thing. He's built a great company, and he shouldn't.
What the hell is going on?
Trump just went to bat. Yeah, and this is from back then. Like, oh, hey, remember this bitch? When he fucking made the White House into a cheap shit fucking Tesla auto dealership. All Trump was missing was a goofy-ass fucking
Lucky arm inflatable man.
Exactly.
How long is this timeline?
It's 3 days long, Jose. That's why I'm trying to get us past all this
Jesus,
shit.
Okay, yeah,
it
go
just
ahead and
keeps
get us
going.
past this.
Jesus Christ.
I
Okay.
apologize.
You're trying to go granular. And, this isn't the
We
Black
did
Files.
not realize how
One,
long
I
this was
already
going.
said I
No,
apologize.
I'm saying this isn't the Black Files.
Girls,
That's
please don't break up. There's already enough heartbreak in this
Never.
scene.
Marlon Brando. Like, fucking, what do you call it?
But the pizza rolls.
And he's even fucking trying to say, oh, go ahead and keep the solar incentives, cut the bill. Also, cut all the crazy spending increases by the big ugly bill so America doesn't go bankrupt.
The bub. The
And
bub
of course,
bill.
he's getting his info from Autism Capital because we all know these fucking guys are totally on the up and up. on their support of
100%
autism.
reliable, like every other Twitter account.
Yeah, this big ugly bill will increase the deficit to $2.5 trillion.
So basically, Musk goes on an emotional rant claiming how these cuts are actually going to increase the price.
Bill.
The usual stuff that you go where, if it wasn't for me, this whole thing would have been burning down to the ground.
So is that why that he wanted to cut $2 trillion just to increase the budget by 2.5 trillion?
The best part about this whole thing is knowing that everything we're seeing here is just pure fucking hoopla. This is literally, I am mad at you because your recent changes are fucking with my money. That's, when you think about how that is the source of the problem, nothing else matters.
Exactly.
This is all just that. It's just like in a real relationship. She gets mad at you for one thing, but she's not going to tell you what it is, though. You're supposed to figure it out.
Seriously,
In the meantime, she's going to get really passive-aggressive, and her steak is going to be slightly undercooked. And the rice is going to be slightly cold.
Wait, you're actually lucky if she even cooks
And she
you steak.
sleeps 1 foot away from you in
Wait,
the bed.
no. Here's the thing. You're wrong. You really think she's gonna cook you steak if she's mad at you?
No,
Guy-
because she's cooking steaks for everybody.
guys,
So-
guys,
Oh,
we
no,
have an
not for
more
you.
important question to ask. Who's going to have the United States in the divorce?
Well,
Neither of them. Fuck them.
well,
United States is gonna sink.
Trump gets to keep the U.S. for the next 4 years because he's the president, so he keeps custody rights. But after that, he needs to give them up to the state. The state needs to take the state back and give it to another guy who is also in charge of the state.
Trump has to
how
pay
that works.
child support.
He's already paying child support. He's having Musk in your office for more than 5 minutes. That's called emotional child support.
Just to help speed along through all this shit.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Fucking.
Elon was wearing thin.
Didn't-
I asked him
no,
to
no,
leave.
he doesn't even. He uses his fucking quotations all the fucking time and capitalizing shit for no reason.
I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted. That he knew for months I was going to do. And he just went crazy.
Wait a minute. But didn't he literally say that he wanted to buy the Cybertrucks for the police?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Like a
my
Well, turns out he was
god!
lying.
He's on flip flopping.
Turns out he was lying.
the
Oh, shit.
easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars,
You
is to
want video
terminate
arms?
Elon's government subsidies
There you
and
go.
contracts. I will always surprise that Biden didn't do it.
Okay, that's cool, but you didn't do it either until now.
No, he's not even doing it. He's just threatening to do it.
Oh, okay. So
And of course,
once
Trump
again, dick waving.
and Trump cannot help but once again name drop Joe Biden.
And no, take a look at this shit.
It's
You
too
see
easy.
these?
It's the lowest hanging
No,
fruit.
no,
we can
you
find.
see this shit, by the way?
Next to his
Social
fence.
obviously law is so sad. Check this out. You try to click on it, guess what happens? Guess where guess where it goes?
Not found?
Guess.
I'm sorry,
guess,
what?
Guess.
So something does get found?
The tweet got deleted.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, by the way, there was a
Yeah,
lot of that
see?
going around.
Fucking
Yeah,
bitches.
by the way, there was a lot of tweets being deleted recently after this feud settled down to per se. But yeah, no, it's just catty bitches screaming at each other.
Don't you hate it when people walk it back?
Yeah, the funniest thing is, and if I may go ahead on this, the last thing that has been said about this entire mess after Elon Musk. Oh yeah, by the way, Elon Musk went as far as to say this one particularly backfired on him when he basically claimed everybody knows that Donald Trump was in the Epstein flight logs. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it, and people go, wait, but you let him babysit your child.
Yeah.
Also, you were hanging out with him for months and working with him and supporting him. And you
And that
basically,
didn't bother you then?
yeah, it didn't bother you then, which basically means people came to the logical conclusion of either you were in on it too, or you are bullshitting, and either one doesn't make you look good. So that was one of the first things he deleted. When he realized that he accidentally stepped on the biggest fucking garden rake imaginable.
Oh my god!
Imbeciles! The richest man in the world has the mentality of a high school girl and about as much self-restraint.
High school never ends.
God damn it, man.
High school never
That's the
ends.
mentality of a child.
Listen, at least when the high school girls do something stupid, the consequences fall on them. When these people do
And it's
something
funny.
stupid, they fall on us. It's still funny, but ow, it hurts.
Yeah, it kind of hurts our, our
When
fucking
it puts our
civil
prospects
liberties.
in dangers.
Exactly, and puts our money and our civil liberties.
In a surprisingly subdued ending to this entire tale, when Trump was
So far.
recently...
So far.
Thank you, so far. When Trump was interviewed about the mess, he just basically said, I wish him well. No more than that. Which leads me to believe that he basically wasn't taking stock into whatever stupid shit Musk was saying, but... Yeah, this has been exactly what a high school breakup was. It was loud, it was messy, everybody got involved against their will, and it ended in 3 days with nothing happening.
Oh no, it's still happening.
Oh, well, right. Technically, it ended on the grounds that the breakup is still happening, but nothing's happening yet.
Yet.
I am being very cautious. Where's the wood? Where's the wood?
There you go.
Okay, so why?
I just want both sides to lose now.
Same?
Yeah,
Same,
burn.
yes.
same. Like,
I want them to crash and burn.
Please.
seriously, please. I would like Donald Trump to use his money to try and expose to everybody how Elon Musk is a drug addict.
Please do.
And I would like Elon Musk to spend all his money to show everyone how Donald Trump is a rapist and pedophile, which is also true.
So,
I'm just saying, Elon Musk didn't kill himself.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure about that.
He was kind of sad over it, but
I
back
know.
when the Tesla stocks was dropping,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he was
but-
also crying and suicidal and doing a ketamine
Yeah, but
trip then.
the thing is, when a man wants to kill himself, they don't make a spectacle about it. They just do.
This one did.
Exactly. If this guy makes a spectacle, that ain't happening.
He makes a spectacle of everything.
Exactly.
Takes a shit and makes a
Which
spectacle
is
of
why he did not kill himself.
it. Yet.
so I want to interject something.
What's up?
If we could take their money and just pass it out to the people of the United States, everyone would be freaking happy.
That would be
In an
nice, but
ideal
will it
world-
happen?
I know.
No.
And
I
it-
wish-
Wishful thinking.
I wish I could agree with you, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one.
How do you figure?
What happens to most people when they win the lottery?
They burn their money and then they
I
go
want it
through
to
it like
go
an idiot.
There you
into making America.
Actually
Great
great again?
Yes, I want the roads to be fixed.
That would be nice.
Like the sections that would take.
Can I
how
have a
many
better
years?
version of the
Wait,
Department of Education?
actually,
Yes,
technically, they're
please.
supposed
One that actually does
to.
his job and educates people?
Redo
Seriously.
the bridges
Angel,
and
if only
everything like that.
I wish
Well,
that were true, Angel, but
that's what our taxes are
unfortunately,
for.
the truth is
and it's not doing anything.
it's not going to happen.
Unfortunately, you're right, because
How
if
long
there's
was
one thing these
19
few years
under
have taught me
construction?
is that money alone doesn't solve the problems. You
Exactly.
need people who are willing to use that money to actually solve problems. And let's not forget, Trump and Musk are not the only corrupt people in the government. They are just the one in the highest position. Below them, there's just an entire network of people that will do the exact same things they do.
Exactly.
They're also
Get rid of
very,
all the corruption.
they're also very bad at doing corruption.
They're kind of shitty at the business
Like,
because they've
listen,
been getting away for so
Piece
long.
of advice: if you're going to try and be a corrupt sack of shit, don't do it out in the open like a fucking moron. That's what Jeff Bezos isn't doing or Bill Gates isn't doing. I'm pretty sure those guys are corrupt as fuck. They're really fucking billionaires and really rich as well. But you don't see them going around and literally saying, I'm joining the government so I can cut money out from under the legs of poor kids and Granny for her fucking CPAP.
Fuck Them Kids by Michael Jordan, he said.
Oh, God.
That being said,
So
though,
I can give myself the fucking money. They don't do that!
they have one advantage, though.
And what's that?
Their lives are not required to be made public. When you join politics, your life becomes public by default because what people keep forgetting is that being in the government means it doesn't matter how much money you're making, you're supposed to be a public servant. People are supposed to know about you. So when Elon joined the government, ironically, he sacrificed his greatest advantage. He threw away his privacy.
He did. He threw away his own privacy the
Yeah.
moment he started
The point
going
is-
up on Twitter.
The point is
Before
that he
he bought
had
it.
no choice but to do it then.
Yeah.
Even then.
Remember, even before he joined the government, people didn't like him that much. But there was at least a section of people that care enough to give a shit. Now, everybody knows.
Okay, but we're also missing something else, folks. Like, while we're all having fun and we're all picking apart this stupid lovers' quarrel between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, here's the thing. Both of them are fucking idiots and they're both arguing with each other, but we cannot forget the massive ripple effect of horrible shit that they have caused since the beginning of this year.
Like-
And unfortunately, that is the hard truth.
Yeah.
What is that? What's wrong, Juan? What?
I didn't say anything. You are speaking the truth.
Here's
That
another
is
thing.
very hard truth.
Here's
Yeah,
another
but you
thing,
can't handle the truth.
But what if we could try to handle the truth?
But with this, it seems like everything's blowing up and everything, but also what happens when things tend to blow up? It's either true or it could be a diversion.
Possibly.
It's always going to be.
There are some
with
people
these fuckers.
hypothesizing that this whole thing is basically staged like a wrestling event, which, okay, fine, I couldn't put it past them, but at the same time, it's like a 50-50, like toss a coin kind of thing, I guess.
I mean, considering how there's no discussion in the public about Donald Trump's cuts towards the actual cuts towards Medicaid and Medicare right now, which is a big problem, and how we're continuing to aid and abet a genocide in Gaza right now, which is also a big problem. Everyone's talking about the fucking breakup, and whatever your opinions are about those other issues. The fact of the matter is, this breakup is a gigantic diversion, and that is the hard truth.
So it turns out that I was right. Eventually, everything gets forgotten when the next controversy comes along.
Yeah.
Hey, remember the war in Ukraine? I almost did in 5 minutes ago.
And speaking of next controversies,
It's like we're talking about the truth here, Angel.
I mean,
I know.
are we talking about the truth, or are we talking about the hard truth with an R?
With a hard R?
Yeah, the hard R truth.
Yeah, that truth. We are talking about that. Also, this is how we're trying so bad, people! Fuck!
I mean,
Okay,
to be
go ahead.
fair,
All
though,
right.
losing tangent every 5 seconds is what he would do.
now, for the record, I was actually trying to avoid bringing up any wrestling in this episode of the Ravens Flock.
No, you can break this up because people are passionate about this, Jose. You can relax about
It is
it.
nerd culture.
Fair.
It's pop culture news.
All right, fair. In an article provided to us by WrestleZone, the headline reads, report, WWE's reasoning for not renewing R-Truth's contract. Now, first, to set it up,
R-Truth's contract, yes.
R-Truth was a WWE superstar, and he's been with the company for
Nearly 20 fucking years.
nearly 2 decades, and he has always been helpful in every capacity, whether they need him for a main event match against John Cena for the WWE title,
Yeah.
or whether they need him for an entertainment act.
Which was, let's not lie to ourselves, 95% of the time, R-Truth has been there for goofy comedy acts in the middle
You know
of
that
the
thing
show.
when the clown car shows up and like 70 clowns come out of the tiny vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like 75 dudes and they're all him.
And like
I am
literally,
not
he's got
exaggerating.
he's got like weird spastic.
The man
Multiple
basically has a
personality
schizo
weirdness.
breakout in every single fucking match, and it allows for some of the most entertaining wrestling I've ever seen. There was a clip that these guys showed me of a match where he basically started acting like he was in a completely different event, wrestling completely different people, and somehow that ended with him avoiding a spear by doing the splits.
It was hilarious.
And then bouncing back to his feet and wondering where was he and when was lunchtime happening.
Exactly. Yeah, no.
There was another where he was participating in that year's Royal Rumble match, where you have 30 guys go in, they all fight each other, throw each other over the top rope to win the match.
So Battle Royale.
Yeah, a battle royale. And R-Truth, instead of jumping right in, he pulls out a ladder from underneath the ring, props it up dead center, climbs it all over because he's thinking that he's in a ladder match for a championship. And once he gets up there and realizes there's nothing there, like, oh, what's going on? Where'd the championship? Did I miss the match?
Did I left the oven on?
There was a different fucking Royal Rumble match the following year where one of his old tag team partners, The Miz, was also in the match and had just stepped outside up on the apron to catch his breath.
And R-Truth treated it like a tag team match.
Treated it like a tag team match instead of every man for himself and tagged The Miz in.
The way I can describe it is, R-Truth is the wildest card you can imagine in wrestling. If you put him on your team, you have no idea what's going to happen, and that's what makes it interesting. He's the orc. He rolls the dice wrong, he will shoot himself out of his own gun.
And yet the fans love him.
Yeah, 'cause
everyone
he's
loves
funny.
him.
I mean, fucking...
And unfortunately, in this latest round of releases, R-Truth was the one that unfortunately got the axe.
Strictly speaking, he wasn't released. His contract was simply expired and not renewed.
Fair enough.
Still, damn.
But there is a reasoning behind this, according to this article. It
By
says
Matt Black.
by Matt Black, published on June 6. Yep. What is the reported reason for WWE not renewing R-Truth's contract? Earlier this week, the WWE Universe was left in a state of shock when R-Truth revealed that he had been informed that the company was releasing him. Despite his wording, the company isn't actually releasing Truth and has chosen just to let his current contract run out. But why is WWE allowing Truth's current contract to expire? Let's scroll down.
No. Take it with a grain of salt.
The very small grain.
No,
a large one.
Take it with a block of
like a salt lick for horses.
No,
like you're doing crack cocaine.
No,
So
and
just
one
shove
of
your
those.
face in there.
No, one of those giant salt tablets you throw into your RV septic, or the ones that you use for chlorinating a pool.
Or the ones I used to feed the horses.
Those, yes, the
Salt
yes.
lick.
All right.
Okay, so Dave Meltzer.
So according to Dave Meltzer in the latest issue of the Wrestling Observer newsletter,
Questionable source.
WWE allowing R-Truth's contract to expire is a financial decision. Meltzer states that R-Truth's current contract is so high that the company felt it made no sense when the way they are using him. While WWE might be letting him go, there's already interest in him from another company, as TNA Wrestling is reportedly ready to make him an offer when his current contract expires.
Ah, come on. You could have. That was a poor chance to say an offer he can't refuse.
So,
Truth had a very important run early in TNA's existence as Ron the Truth Killings, where he had a run as the NWA World's Heavyweight Wrestling Champion.
So it is a very prestigious title.
Yeah, that's like the original.
Well, you know what they say about a hero's journey? You always go back to the beginning.
And for this entire week on WWE programming, on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, there have been chants of "We want R-Truth."
Why would you throw him away like that? He's a fan favorite. Okay, mind you. Okay, so it is confirmed that the contract is not being renewed.
Right.
That
it
alone
wasn't
is
renewed,
a known
that's
fact.
It. It's not that he got fired. It's
The
not that
reason why is what we don't know yet.
And there was also reports that like WWE wrestlers were like they were spotted wearing R-Truth merch, and they were told not to wear any of the merchandise.
Oh, come on. They treated him like a fucking VTuber. He gets fired, his brand just disappears.
Actually, that's exactly it.
Ah, come on. What IP
who
bullshit
was
is
it? Rhea
this?
Ripley was wearing his shirt. Who else was it? Dominic Mysterio was also wearing.
Actually, no. Dominic was wearing Carlito's shirt, and Carlito's.
Oh yeah, because Carlito's contract also expired. And like Carlito has actually even like took the end of his run there really well too. He even posted a gag on Twitter saying like, oh, and by the way, this comes after the heels of a report saying that for the last year and a half I've been stealing money from WWE and I'm being ordered by my agents to return the money. AKA, oh, I worked there and did nothing, so give them back the money.
Still, though,
he's taking in good humor, and so is R-Truth, really.
I mean, I know he would, because, you know, whenever he feels bad, he just switches to another personality of the 1500 he's got. The thing is, I just don't understand why would you let him go? Because, okay, even assuming that was correct, WWE is kind of riding the highway of profits right now. They're doing some solid fucking money and numbers. You would think that this would be the perfect time to bring somebody like R-Truth back into the primary spotlight.
I got 3 letters for you, Angel.
What's that?
TKO.
Ah.
The TKO Holdings Group, LLC. The shareholders, the bean counters.
It's always some fucker with a suit.
So basically, the corpos who don't know jack shit are the first thing about how to build entertainment. How to build a roster of multiple performers with particular roles that each one can play.
The only thing we know is the line, and how does it go up?
Exactly. So they'll do whatever it takes to make sure that they continue to have their line go up. And if R-Truth is not contributing to the bottom to the company's bottom dollar, then he's got to go. Or rather, if he is making too much money and not doing anything, then what's the point? In their eyes.
Because they're stupid.
Because they're fucking stupid.
Now TNA Wrestling is going to get their hands on him and he can finish their story.
Maybe.
At least his story is a little more amiable, and it's like
the problem is that his story is like this size, and then it turns into a magazine, and then it turns into a newspaper, and then it turns into a hieroglyphic on a wall.
Yeah,
and then it turns into a mysterious radio signal from space.
His final.
Yeah, you need Jodie Foster in order to catch that signal and decipher it.
His final match on WWE programming was on Saturday night's main event, where he challenged John Cena for the WWE World Title, for the Undisputed title.
And the funny thing is, R-Truth this whole time was basically acting like, oh, John Cena, he's my childhood hero, and I know that he shouldn't be a bad guy, so I'm gonna, if I have to beat the goodness back into him, I'll do it.
Sasuke, I will bring you back even if I have to break your arms and legs.
R-Truth is like 15 years older than John Cena.
Listen, man, you always gotta be in touch with your inner child.
Also, black don't crack. I mean, seriously.
Crack don't black.
Actually, but point, like, it's even dumber and sillier because the idea of having R-Truth involved in this whole thing of John Cena being a bad guy was actually John Cena's Hail Mary idea, so that the fucking higher ups could look at R-Truth and actually say like, you do not want to let this guy go.
Yeah.
You should actually keep him.
Damn.
It was basically John Cena's way of trying to say, like, no, don't let this guy go.
Cena is so goddamn evil. He's trying to keep this guy gainfully employed.
I mean, and in good and in classic R-Truth fashion, R-Truth came out dressed as John Cena. And the funny thing is, yes,
he stole the theme too.
Yes.
Yes.
And instead of having John Cena in the fucking T-shirt and everything, they got it custom printed with R-Truth on it instead, doing the fucking John Cena shit.
You will see me.
Yeah.
Wow, and I'm guessing Cena wins LOL.
Yes,
yes.
Cena wins LOL, but
Man, we gotta start building up. We gotta stop building up this final boss. He's getting too
Now,
strong.
while TKO Holdings is in charge of everything money related with WWE, there's one person in particular who's getting a lot of backlash from this, and that is
Triple
the
H.
Triple H.
Of course. I mean, he's the one in charge right now, so that means that decision had to go through him.
He is in charge of creative. He is not in charge of the talent.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes.
Who's in charge of the talent then?
good question. I don't know. The corpo's gotten so big, we don't know.
I need to. No, hang on. I gotta Google this shit because
Hang
this
on.
is actually important. You're telling me that the boss of the corpo is not in charge of the corpo?
Hang on.
Yeah. Don't you love it when Don't you love it
Hang
when
on.
corporate?
Who is it? Who?
Shawn Michaels.
Wait.
Shawn Michaels? He's the vice president of talent development creative, so that means that he's the one responsible for this
yeah.
decision.
Actually, Chris Lengetti,
Okay, never mind.
Lengetil, whoever this
Shawn
guy
Michaels,
is.
my bad.
Yeah, who knows? Who cares?
I don't know who this person is. Give me
Well, dude, that person is doing the wrong things. Fire him instead.
Exactly. But that being said, it's really effed up. It's really unfortunate, and no, man.
oh my God, who is this guy?
No, seriously.
Look,
he
okay.
looks like a James Bond villain.
This random fish out of water.
No,
He
this-
literally
this
looks
random
like
He
the
dude-
looks
villain.
like someone off The Bachelor.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
Like,
welcome back.
this
You all
guy looks like somebody off of the
alive?
Bachelor, or like a contestant who lost on The Bachelor.
That is
No,
literally a
because
villain.
remember, The Bachelor is there's women competing for him. The Bachelorette is
It's
there's a
men
lot
for
of
women.
men competing for the girl.
Okay, so this is the villain.
So both of
okay,
the
it's The
games.
Bachelor.
Wait, no, I
Okay,
just
yeah.
realized who this is.
What? Who is
Shawn
it?
Michaels is the bad guy. This is the underling that is doing the actual evil things in the background.
I'm pretty sure that it's not actually Shawn
Yes,
Michaels.
Mr.
involved in there.
Michaels.
Let
Yeah,
me
see, that's what they want you to think.
just to show everybody,
Look at this guy.
like what kind of okay.
This is the guy that gets into a fist fight with fucking Jason Statham.
He looks like a Chad.
Oh
He
my lord!
does.
Why did it? shrink?
Yes, I will fire him.
Actually, no.
Dun,
He has
dun,
an
dun.
underling fight for him
Yes.
while
This
he
is
watches.
another freaking photo of this guy. Like
It's the frost. it's
no,
the
he looks
frosted
like
tips.
Chad Stahelski without the charm.
It's the
That's
hair.
what I said. He looks like
The
a
hair has
child.
like a trench of widow's peak.
God
but not
dang it.
quite.
Jesus,
Yeah,
man.
look
See,
at that.
that is a normal bachelor.
Yeah.
He looks like a
Yeah.
fuckboy.
He's got that fuck
That's a
man
generic.
haircut.
You know what?
Yeah.
He
And
looks like a model for a perfume brand.
Yeah. Now that
Like, he would show up with no shirt riding a horse
Or,
through a
or
battlefield.
in one of the Jewel commercials of
Yeah.
the guy,
Yes.
of the husband.
Now
fighting
it's
for
also
his wife.
all right. Now
Yeah.
getting back to the story, it's
Like-
also important to note that just about a month ago, WWE did their annual spring cleaning and released a lot of wrestlers back then. And this
Last month, yeah.
And right now, this doesn't seem to be a very good time because their competition, All Elite Wrestling, is starting to pick up a little bit of steam again.
Really? They're finally getting their shit together.
let's not.
Slowly.
Are they slowly improving? Do we see a marked improvement?
There is the concept of improvement.
Oh, that's a start, I suppose.
Fuck you, Trump. I stole your shit. There's $10. Gimme.
He's gonna copyright that shit now just because you said it. Nice job.
Anyhow.
Like, you know what? If it's this guy, this guy who got eliminated on The Bachelorette because he talked about how many women's asses he ate and that turned off The Bachelorette or whatever, or if it actually is Sean, or if it's Triple H's fault or Nick Khan's fault, whoever it is running the shit in talent relations over at TKO, I'm just gonna leave them with this. They clearly have no sense. So
No one knows what they're doing.
Perfect.
Yeah, there it is.
Perfect. Shit. man.
God damn it! Like that. Like
Shit.
you're sitting on a gold mine, Trebek. Why would you fucking do that?
Okay, wait, hang on. I think it might be Paul Levesque who does this. Wait, no, that's Triple H.
That's Triple
It
H.
says
Paul
that
Levesque is Triple H.
He oversees talent relations and creative writing. Does that count? Because when you think about it, Triple H being the final boss and having this like perfume commercial mascot be like the evil underling in the background does fit. Yes, Mr. H.
Kinda, yeah.
I
So
will,
it's-
Mr. H.
All right.
Oh my
so
God. Like, okay, so yeah, there's clearly folks who are in the wrestling community who are upset about this, but why is that froze? There we go. No freezing. Fuck you. You're not allowed.
and Triple H is getting a lot of backlash.
You know, I guess you could say he's getting a lot of heat.
Yes.
Like, there's actually something that's also getting a lot of heat here that I need to freaking bring up. But before I do, we should actually bring up the comments in the chat so we can see what everyone's
Hello, everyone.
babbling over here.
Again.
We apologize. We're not trying to ignore you guys. It's just that when we got on this tangent, it's insane. Let's
When
see.
reading their text from Rose, when reading their text, they both have a distinct speaking pattern and tone.
Yeah.
So this is regarding
Musk and
Trump
Trump.
Musk.
That bitch from the library and that bitch from the cheerleader team.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay,
You
what
know
I
the
missed,
one.
Comedy.
She was always acting like she was so much fucking better than everybody.
Yeah,
and she
you
was
listen-
like, Tiffany, did you eat one more fry, you fat bitch?
Ulysses Fartnog, yeah. Musk will never be the good guy with what he said. Following all this didn't make it better. I'll let you guys get to
Yeah.
that first. Yeah, I got to see the replay then. Rich in his head. Yeah. No fucking like Elon Musk tries to like, I'm part of you people now, the Democrats. You should all like me, right?
Don't forget.
No, bitch.
The
The internet is forever.
He's a hanger. He basically goes for whoever will make him look popular.
He
That's
also
it.
said that we apparently need a new political party that is for the
Yeah.
lower 80%, and he's going to be the head of it. I'm
The
like,
you-
Bitch,
bitch, you're not even in the- you're
Bitch, I'm
you
not
could
gonna
never
sign up
be
for the
as
albino
far as
walrus
us.
party.
Fuck off.
Listen, dude,
No.
you're supposed to be good at public
Or the Space
speaking
Baby Dick Rocket Party.
before you get into
Yeah.
this one.
You also need to know exactly how everything is affecting us.
Okay, what
and
if you call it
don't.
the Space Dick Titan Rocket instead?
Nope.
Oh god.
Not
Nope.
No.
The
Sorry.
Megatron 3000.
No.
Nope.
No, Angel.
Too late. He sacrificed
Solar
that
power.
credit.
We're dying right now from Florida heat. Yeah, no fig.
The
If
pro-
there was a way for us to capture
If we
thermal
could
heat,
properly channel the heat, the Florida sun,
Humidity.
Yes.
No. Use humidity.
Yes.
then we would
Easy.
become
Power
the-
easy.
everything.
How
Use the humidity.
is here.
Try to work the humidity with a recirculation system and have that be.
If that
like,
There
happens-
is
water-powered
always
turbines.
humidity in
If
Florida.
that happens, forget the rest of the U.S. Florida becomes the most powerful nation.
Yes.
on
Hang on a
Earth.
minute. Kyle Canada said this. It was in the Project 2025 to-do list.
Oh, yeah.
GOP is hoping
Oh,
no one grew up
everything has
with
been in
Simpsons
here.
episode where Lisa goes to DC.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I am praying that we get a woman president next because Kamala could have still had another chance to be president, according to the episode, because the episode Lisa takes over after Trump has fucked. Yeah, I remember that that episode of Simpsons, and Trump wants to marry his daughter. No, he doesn't want to marry his daughter. He
wants
just,
to fuck her.
he just wants to fuck his
And-
daughter.
and
You mean like
everyone-
Hulk Hogan?
Actually,
Ah!
yes.
And everyone
Disturbing.
thinks that
Ugh.
actually is okay.
I
I'm
don't
like,
wanna
that's
live-
disgusting.
I don't want to
Literally
watch
is-
the live action show anymore.
It
Brother.
literally isn't
Brother.
okay at all, and it's gross and
Spacing
horrendous.
down. D&D reference.
Yeah, because what's his face? R-Truth is an orc, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's an
so-
orc with a K.
Yeah.
He's a
orc.
Warhammer orc.
He's a Warhammer.
Oi!
Yeah, okay, let's see here. Sarah Serena, yeah, how you doing? Megas XLR was canceled because it was too expensive. That was so stupid, too.
Don't remind
Still
me.
struggling, okay, pretty boy over here, I said. AEW is becoming WCW light. Ugh. No, you're not wrong. Also, Money in the Bank is going on right now. Yeah,
It is?
We're not. Yeah, it's
Oh,
happening
shit.
right now, but we're not able to watch.
The Hurt Business is saving AEW. Yes, among other things right
Huh.
now.
Where did you
Fascinating.
see that?
Dry heat. We have
still-
we have a wet heat over here.
By the way, we won't do it
Uh-huh.
because of energy. We'll do it because of the implication. The other countries will listen to us, or we will send the moist nuke at them.
A moistened. What the fuck
Like
is
a
a
humidity
moist?
base.
Do you have any idea how humidity is when you combine it with winter weather?
Yeah.
We will render all of Russia extinct.
Yeah, see,
Oh.
the funny thing is with humidity, when we say it's really hot here, people don't understand that dry heat is completely different
Yeah.
than
Do you
wet
remember how
heat.
when we had to
We-
explain?
So, for
How the weather
context,
works
we
and everything.
actually had a now ex-friend
Mhm.
who lives in New Mexico.
Yeah, good luck.
And he keeps saying, "Oh my gosh, no, it's so much hotter here because I
No,
live in a
it's not.
desert." Like,
Boy!
I was like,
Shut the
"No,
fuck
that's
up.
the thing." We said, "No, you don't understand."
he got out of the car and was
Yeah,
literally
he
going,
visited
oh
over
my
here.
God.
He's
I was
like, what
"Yeah,
is this,
welcome
like-
to Florida, bitch?"
Here's
it's
the
like-
thing.
No. Before you continue,
Mhm.
he felt the wet heat after a thunderstorm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the good
Oh,
one.
that's so much
See,
worse.
the main
Yeah.
difference is
There you
the moist heat is the one that clings to you like a film. The hot heat goes away
dry
faster
heat.
when you're in the shade, but the moist heat remains
It
because the water has to
sits
evaporate.
with you.
I know this because Here's a fun little tip for you guys. I lived in the Santiago province in Cuba. That place is known for having extremely numerous mountain regions. Lots of mountains. There is almost no street that is on an incline going up or down somewhere. Shit is all over. Even my street, it was called Calle 6, 6th Street, was also an incline because it connected to a taller street that connected to a mountain, that connected to a flat plain, that connected to another mountain. My grandma lived on the top of that one.
Oh my God.
I miss you, Grandma. Anyway,
Ah.
because there is so many basically basin formations, everything is just a hole at the bottom of something. Moisture doesn't have time to accumulate at the bottom. So all the heat in that area of Cuba is dry heat. And I know dry heat. When the moist heat gets bad enough, you feel like you're walking through wet cement.
Yep.
When the dry heat feels bad enough, it just hurts you.
Yes.
Like, you know those chips that my little bro was eating 5 seconds ago?
Uh-huh.
It's like that, but on the outside.
Like Sarah Serendi was even saying here, you have dry heat. We have wet heat.
Yep.
Here's the thing. I was outside for 30 minutes doing laundry and came back in sweating through and seeing spots.
Yeah.
What do you think I do when I have to
It's-
go outside at work?
It's also dangerous because you don't realize how much you're sweating.
Yeah. Ironically, wet heat is slightly less dangerous than dry heat based on exposure time, because if you're sweating a lot, less chance of getting overheated. But dry heat doesn't let you sweat. So hyperthermia kills you first.
But also wet heat, you sweat so much that you don't realize how much
Yeah.
you are losing.
Also, it's just uncomfortable. I don't want to do laundry again.
No, and nobody wants to do laundry.
Ulysses Fartknocker, dry heat isn't felt but can affect you. If you go out for a walk, you won't quite notice, but you will get fatigued much faster. Moist heat is felt immediately and everywhere all around
Yeah,
you.
because when my ass turns into the Everglades, I knew something's going wrong there.
See here.
Oh, look, another crocodile.
I'm a thick anime girl who was born in November in New Orleans. Summer weather in Florida is deadly for me.
Yeah, she
I'm a
was-
hot box.
Who controls the camera? The Joseph Santos, I do. You see me? You see this little lanyard here? I'm going to show you.
It's actually the government.
You see this little lanyard here that I've got? It's a little black lanyard with a little purple thing and a little black remote control. I'm controlling it.
It connects to
I
the
know
FBI.
it's jittery. I do not have fine control. Like, this isn't the most
Ideal.
No, this is the most ideal remote control camera head because we're broke.
No, it's because
It's
the
a budget
FBI is
one.
connected to that and the lag
It's
is
the
really
one that
low.
works, okay?
It's
This
a
is the
budget.
Little Caesars of remote control motorized camera heads. It's
It
hot and
works.
ready.
But is it good, though?
It's hot and it's ready.
Well,
Another
see,
thing-
if the CIA agent that is spying on you right now could actually coordinate his movements fast enough, then we won't have that stuttering.
Another thing that we cannot control, of course, is the overall opinions of the people on social media, especially if you're on the receiving end of such public backlash. However, Sydney Sweeney seems to have found a way around it.
Okay.
So who is this person?
Okay, so
Yeah.
for those of you who do not know, TLDR, Sydney Sweeney is an American actress. She got her claim to fame in the drama series Euphoria, co-starring alongside Zendaya.
It's that one where everybody's just fucking all the time.
No, it's not just fucking.
So you know
it's-
the average
never
college
heard of
snowbird
it.
No,
series.
actually, no, it's not. It's
Angel,
not
come on,
college.
dude.
Number one, it's not that they're fucking all the time. It's that they're high as fuck and fucking all the time.
Oh, so they're
and
getting
it's not in
fucked.
college. It's in high school.
Oh,
Even worse.
So they're
and
getting
dumber.
fucked. My bad.
Okay, so it's one of those. It's a drama. It's very controversial because oh god, but Sydney Sweeney got her claim to fame there. She started doing bigger roles. She's got very massive tits,
Badonkadoks?
badonkadonks, and
I don't know. Those are very impressive acting talents.
Ha!
Angel. She
You
was
mean,
she was also in Madam Web.
you mean giant flotation
That is the
devices?
fault of the script.
What's up?
You mean giant flotation devices?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, those are
like,
cushion bags for car accidents.
like what is like the other like fucking big thing is that she leans into the fact that yes, she's a very busty girl.
Hey,
All right.
if you know it and you got it, flaunt it. Who's gonna
No.
stop you?
And she also comes up with such awesome creative ideas.
No,
Like?
okay. No, she doesn't really like. She didn't really come up with the idea herself.
You have to get an operation to save yourself.
Like, if you don't believe me, here she is. Okay, like, okay, that's a freaking there's that those have got to be.
No,
AI shit.
Scroll back up. I gotta do a proper comparison.
Okay, so these are photos of Sydney Sweeney alongside Megan Thee Stallion.
Personally, I would go with left. Megan Thee Stallion is pretty hot, but I don't know. I like the tone, the mass displacement better.
Oh yeah, no, like
That gives me a wedgie just looking at it.
I know.
Scientific investment.
So as Gee, I wonder what she's popular for.
Well, she knows what she's got.
She's not afraid to flaunt it, which is why at the end of May over here, it was announced that in her partnership with Dr. Squatch, the male-centric brand of bath products like soap, shampoos that all have fucking weird manly names.
Did I just see that video correctly?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. Yes, you did.
The heart
That's
of the dinosaur. The
Okay,
raptor
where's your
destroyer.
bleach? Where's your bleach? I'm gonna need it.
Oh no, you don't. There's no bleach allowed. You're not
What
allowed.
for?
to.
I'm gonna need the
She
bleach.
is partnered up with Dr. Squatch, who released a limited edition soap bar, supposedly made out of Sydney Sweetie's bathwater.
You know, when you think about it, I hate to be this guy, but I can respect this a little better than the soap brands that try to be ultra manly.
This one is the one that's trying
No,
to
no,
be
no, no. This one is
But
being,
this is the tongue-in-cheek.
This one is no tongue in cheek. This one is being accurate. What do dudes like?
We like
Hot women.
hot women.
There
Yeah.
you go. At least they're honest enough to know they're selling it to.
At the same time, it's like, okay, we know for a fact that there's going to be a lot of fucking craziness about this, and this is bringing up really horrible internet memories.
Welcome to the internet, where nothing ever goes away. So back in the heyday, when streamers were more popular than ever before, there were some of them that basically relied on 99% simps to make money for them.
We're referring, of course, to the cute girl British e-thought known as Belle Delphine.
Now, some of her popularity was lost after the ambit of VTubers, but there were many anecdotes and horror stories of idiotic and foolish simps, men mostly, wasting away their money, and I'm talking thousands upon thousands of dollars,
Thousands.
to keep her career going.
Thousands.
As of now, Belle Delphine is a millionaire. She doesn't ever have to do this anymore. She still streams occasionally, but
She doesn't need to.
she doesn't need to. She's set for life because enough imbeciles with a loose grasp on their bank account and a hard grasp on their dicks basically threw away all their money for the attention of somebody who forgot their name 2 seconds after she said it on the super chat.
The biggest thing that she's been known to do as part of one of her big stunts in order to appeal to her simp of an audience is she had limited editions sales of tiny little jars of her bathwater.
As far as we know, that's her bathwater.
Now, I don't know. I don't remember who, if anyone, actually did any real tests on this shit, if this was true or real or actual or not. But there are morons who spent real world money to buy her bathwater so that they can own a piece of her. And even do things so much as...
Drink it.
Yes.
By the way,
And actually got sick.
the minimum price
Disgusting.
was $30 for a little jar, and yes, many of them ended up going to the hospital for stomach aches.
Sucio!
I remember reading articles about that.
I remember when it
Man,
happened.
Now,
man,
fast forward to 2025 here.
Yes, men.
Men. Angel? No, Angel, I'm afraid it is with great disappointment that we must announce and inform you that
men.
Man.
No, dudes, this one's on
not
you.
women this time.
Men.
Honestly, even if women did it, the amount of lesbians compared to the amount of dudes that did this is so minuscule, they might as well not even exist. This one is on you guys. You should have known better.
Why do you make us look stupid?
You should know better. You should
Now-
do better. Captain America will be disappointed in you.
You
All
are
two
not
of them.
the man that Mr. Rogers believed you could be.
All
You
right,
are
let's
so
get to the
disappointed.
article.
Sam Wilson would look away from
Robin
you.
Williams would have been disappointed.
Even John Walker would spit upon you as he walks by the street.
And that's the asshole Captain America.
And then hit you over the head with his taco
wait,
shield.
wait. Even worse, Steve Irwin would have been disappointed.
Steve Irwin would have said, crikey, that shield is not right. I'm pretty sure that's not
Christ,
right.
Ma, you can do better than this.
All
Have
right,
some
so
respect.
in this article from People Magazine,
Yes. The headline reads, Sydney Sweeney has the perfect response to the backlash her bathwater soap received online. Exclusive.
Okay, what's
And it
perfect
is-
response?
And it is published by Star...
Written by Star
Boneback and Rebecca Axlin.
Aislinn.
Aislinn?
Thank you. Now, here we go. Sydney Sweeney has just 2 words for anyone hating on her recent collaboration with Dr. Squatch. The Euphoria actress caught up with people at the New York premiere on her latest movie, Echo Valley, at AMC Lincoln Square on Wednesday, June 4th, and was asked about the mixed opinions regarding her and Dr. Squatch teaming up to create Sydney's Bathwater Bliss, a soap made with a touch of Sydney's real bathwater.
For the record, when they say a touch, it can mean anything from using the actual water to putting a single droplet from like a thing.
All right, and here's the actual quote here. All right. The internet was either all for it, with some saying, whatever makes men take showers.
People tells the star, who had a simple response to the question. I mean, honestly, though,
She
replies.
Wow! She just fucking basically went, yeah?
Yeah? Fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Shared more details about her Dr. Squatch soap in an interview with E! News and told the outlet during the red carpet before the premiere, quote, I think that it's more fun to see everyone else talk about it.
Oh my God.
Translation, this was the exact purpose of this promotion.
When asked how the bathwater concept was created, she cheekily added, I pitched it.
She basically went, listen, these people will buy fucking anything.
Sydney's bathwater bliss. So go ahead. It's like,
Sydney's Bathwater Bliss was announced on Thursday, May 29th, via a joint Instagram post between the body care company and Sweeney.
okay, well, there she's looking awesome and badass. And
Serving.
and only minimal cleavage over here. Very nice.
Hey,
I know.
She knows how to restrain herself.
All right.
This is in the commercial. You kept asking about my bathwater after the Dr. Squatch ad, so we kept it. The joint Instagram read, introducing Sweeney's Bathwater Bliss, a very real, very limited edition soap made with my actual bathwater. Available on 6/6/25 at drsquatch.com. So, basically, when they showed this commercial of her in a freaking, in a tub, promoting the stuff, like just her regular promotions on it, like promoting their stuff. Fucking, why is this over here? Like, everybody on social media is like, oh, I wonder if the bathwater's still there. I wonder how it tastes. I wonder how it smells. So she actually said, you know what? How about we do this?
We can sell this.
And they fucking went with it.
I mean, let's be honest. The worship of some Twitch stars borders on religion at this point. So
Yeah,
why
so
wouldn't you?
Do you think that they had to put a disclaimer saying if you drink this, then we are not liable?
To be fair, though, it's soap. It always comes with a disclaimer of do not put this in your mouth, imbecile.
Yeah, but they probably
Hello,
had to
you
put
dirty
it in
little
big,
boys.
bold
And
letters.
besides, Angel, think about the common dude bro who would buy this. Do
No,
they
they're
even...
not
They
dude
don't-
bros.
they
All right,
It's
fine.
not dude bros.
Fine,
They're
the comment
Dude,
sips.
bro doesn't deal with this kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
Simps.
Okay.
They
Okay,
don't care.
they don't read the warning labels.
Yeah, they don't.
No, they don't.
Okay, so
Watch warning labels.
this
for
is
them.
just 2 seconds of the beginning of the ad.
Hello, you dirty little boys.
That's
Like,
it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is she being like a dominatrix or something? I mean, it's like
No.
actually,
Yes?
kind of, yeah, in that
Okay.
little thing. And she's like shows bars and shampoos while she's in the water. It's a sex sells fucking thing.
I mean, yeah, it's
And-
a classic, like, okay, we want to sell something, put a hot
And
woman in it.
In
kind of
the
thing,
ad, they went ahead and they show her, like, because she's just collaborating to fucking sell
Remember-
shit to them.
Yeah, in the beginning, the soap was not the first idea. The soap was the result of a collaboration when people basically started slobbering all over 2-second
I
cameos.
mean, honestly, if you started off like that, people will
Yeah.
immediately now think, I want the bathwater.
Yeah, that's kind
Because
of the
people
point.
are
Yeah.
gross and dumb.
Yeah.
See,
Let-
and remember, Angel, that was her supposed to be in Madam Web.
I know.
She
Ah!
was supposed. Yeah, she was the Jessica one, whatever. The one of the Spider Women. She
Let's
was the
just
one
say-
that got to hang upside down.
Let's just say she got lucky. She got a very, very short role in the film.
Thank goodness.
The other actresses were not that fortunate. God
No.
damn.
And if you think that we're exaggerating people on how the stupidity of these guys taking her soap is, this is just a sample of how
okay,
these guys are
did
doing.
they make a glory hole, or did they what did it come like that?
I'll leave
no,
it to your imagination.
Like it didn't obviously it wouldn't come with it
Really,
that way.
bro?
I'll leave it
Okay,
to your
yeah,
imagination.
no, get a life. Go touch grass
Like,
right now.
With enough willpower, you can achieve
Look,
anything.
check this shit.
Follow your dreams.
Sold out in seconds after launch. You people are
Are
sick, said
sick.
Tiffany Fong.
Wait a
Jesus!
second.
Okay, can you
Tiffany
really
Fong is a dumbass,
can
but
you
I'll still
really
fucking
say
believe it.
Question.
you are disgusting if you know you kind of expected that?
Is Tiffany Fong also a streamer?
Here, my
Yeah,
eyes
you see
right
what that's called? That's called jealousy.
like Sydney Sweetie's bathwater is sold out in seconds after launch. And, like this was the photo she took to celebrate that they're selling this thing with her.
For the record, no. I'm pretty sure the soap doesn't have any actual bath water in it.
like you're,
I'm
me,
pretty sure it's just
after
a different
observing
brand of
the
soap.
It's
male
just for
human.
simps.
Yeah.
Me.
After observing the male humans of this planet using Clara payments to fantasize a bar of the Sydney Sweetie bathwater, I am tired of this world. I am tired of this world.
This is so ridiculous. And the thing is that Sydney Sweetie, she knows this, and she's taking full advantage of it.
I mean,
Well, it's a fucking...
Listen, man.
It's an easy cash grab.
Your looks are not going to last forever.
No,
So-
I just bought Sydney Sweetie's soap. And
Okay, so it actually does
no,
help?
it doesn't. That's a
Okay.
gag.
No,
That's
the
a
implication
Okay,
is that the
okay.
pinar.
the implication is that like you see, like she just like was there to help. You see,
That was
it's-
before the
it's like,
promo.
check this crazy shit. This fucking asshole, because her thing started in October last year. This asshole here, hot take. Sydney Sweeney selling soap is just a psyop to convince horny Indian men to finally take a bath.
That is a lie. Everybody knows Indian men will never use soap.
No, it's a lie because it's not just so it's based on simps who fucking live in their basement because they're losers.
Boobs
idiots.
and vagini.
Yeah, no, those guys. Let's see. No, fucking assholes. You see the fucking
Come on,
racial
that
shit
shit
that
was
comes up
funny.
with this shit.
There's a hole in that soap because the pen is mightier than the soap.
Oh my god.
Nice. No, that one was
Oh
actually
my
good. Holy
God.
shit, good job.
These
Props.
idiots.
Props. That was so good.
These fucking.
That was
Oh my
genuinely good.
fucking god.
Ah, no, not that scene
My
from
little
the
brother
Christmas
after
story.
buying the Sydney Sweeney bath soap.
No,
You think
no.
we don't know the fucking crazy shit
For the
these guys
record,
are doing?
I'm pretty sure the soap itself is pretty good because it's just soap, and for what I understand, these people make pretty damn good soap.
Ah!
They really do.
But
No,
this
Dr.
is
Squatch
very
a really
clearly
nice
them
brand.
going, you know what? People like Sweeney. People like hot women. Yeah, fuck it. Here's the hot woman soap.
Okay, so let me see if there was anything else in
It
the.
was
what do you
always
call
gonna
it? I
happen,
pitched it. You kept asking.
Listen, as long as you don't start making
Addition, the
food
soap
that is
was
supposed
notes-
to taste like that, I'm not complaining.
Okay, like the fucking like it actually shows the rest of it. In addition to Sweeney's bathwater, the soap has notes of pine, Douglas fir, and earthy moss.
Okay, that sounds actually kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't
ourselves.
mind using that as a body wash.
Let's not fucking get ourselves over here.
Damn,
when your
girl,
fans
you
start asking about your
fine.
bathwater, you can either ignore it or turn it into a bar of Dr. Squatch soap. The 27-year-old said in an official press release for the product. She continued, "It's weird in the best way, and I love that we created something that's not just unforgettable. It actually smells incredible and delivers like every other Dr. Squatch product I love. Hopefully, this helps guys wake up to the realities of conventional personal care products and pushes them towards natural. Only 5,000 bars of Sydney's bathwater bliss have been made. The soap will become available for fans for purchase on Friday, which was yesterday, and will remain on the Dr. Squatch site up until supplies last.
It got sold out in
It
one
got
day.
sold out
Oh,
in seconds.
okay, so about that,
Oh my god.
it's funny that you think that people are actually going to use it. What do Sims like to do? They enshrine
Trying
it.
that shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be collected in there.
Yeah, especially if it's limited edition. That's gonna be collected,
There's
which
also
means
the fact
they're
that-
not going to shower with it.
They're not gonna use it
You
either.
don't-
No,
it
they're
doesn't-
just gonna collect it and they're gonna fantasize about her.
To be fair, it doesn't help that we dudes have like that special blessing from the gods that we don't need more than one product to look clean. Like we got the 12-in-1 that works as a shampoo, toothpaste, peanut butter, oil change.
I wouldn't trust any of that shit.
No.
It
See,
works pretty good.
Angel,
for us.
I do need to counter argue, give you a counter argument because there are some men who are very self conscious about their hygiene.
Yeah.
They use that. They also use like Axe sprays.
Yeah, no.
And-
We call those men psychopaths.
Listen,
Christian Bale
I
played
had
a pretty good
smelled
version of
way too much of the stupid Axe body spray in high
Ironically,
Especially in conventions.
the worst part about the Axe body spray is that it's not bad. Is that people just use way too fucking much of
school.
it.
Again,
Yeah.
high school.
You dump a whole bottle of that shit on you, you smell like a chemical failure project.
Exactly.
Especially when they're walking through
Okay,
conventions.
Another thing
Especially.
with that
Some
is
things just don't
also
mix well with
the
it.
women who put way too much fucking perfume.
Yeah, too strong.
One spritz is fine. You don't
Not
need 20.
There's a reason the bottles are fairly small, you know? Also because the
Yeah.
ingredients to make those things come from like a jungle in the back of God knows where. We have to kill 7 tribes a year just to get the proper fruits. Also crushed insects for your makeup. Also whale barf for the other perfume. Also,
Yeah.
man, most products are fucking disgusting. Humanity is very resourceful.
Like it's hilarious to me because of this fucking sociological.
We need to
implication.
save the whales so we can save the perfume industry.
Like Angel, we need to save the whales so that the whales can help save us when the whale probe comes in the 2370s and evaporates the entirety of the Earth. Don't you know fucking history? Don't you know how Captain Kirk and the crew of the Enterprise saved us by saving the fucking whales?
Yes.
That's why we need to save the whales. Save the
maybe,
humpbacks.
Maybe
Fuck
we
you.
should let that happen because maybe,
No,
maybe
but-
they shouldn't have interfere with nature that way.
I don't know.
Wancho, when you say the classic Star Wars,
Star Trek.
Star Trek movies, the only thing I can think about is Captain Kirk battling a 3-tittied cat lady.
That's because
Awesome.
That's because you're only 5 degrees above the same suckers who butts in these bathwater bliss.
Don't be silly. Joe doesn't need that. He has the 14-in-1 bottle
I
in
said
the back.
5 degrees better. I
14
didn't
degrees.
say beyond them.
He's
You
beyond them.
smell it in their neighborhood, buddy. Don't try me on that.
No,
now, if you'll excuse
I
me,
smell like
I'm
the
gonna
man
go
your
ahead
man could
and
smell
pre-order myself the fucking thing from.
Remember that stupid man soap that is shaped like literal nuts and bolts?
Yeah.
I can't even finish the fucking joke. Guts over.
Angel, please take over with the video.
God damn it.
Please take over with the video games art before Juan drags us further.
No, long story short is, there was immediately after this went on sale, there are resale websites who showed the soap
Of
selling
course.
between $200 to $400.
Yeah, they never
and
go
it was
scalping.
gross. And this just goes to show how much of a creeper, fucking weirdo, fucking market there is. And every single one of you fucking boys need Jesus.
How
I
much?
will
send you to Jesus.
How much did they sell for?
The actual soap is like
$8.
$8. It's fairly cheap.
Okay, so people who are scalping them?
Yes. It's like,
My God,
Dr.
they're fucking scalpers for bathwater soap.
There's scalpers for everything. If you look
That's
carefully
just
enough,
gross.
there's a scalper for everything. Remember Tour Guide to the Underworld?
yes.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers Tour Guide to the Underworld.
All right, Angel, take it away.
All right, everybody. Let's put some actual good news in the timeline.
Wait, we actually have good news?
Yes,
Oh,
let's
thank
talk
God.
about video games for a change.
Wait, good news!
I know.
Video games.
I was
Good news.
awed and amazed. I am happy to let you know that for the year 2026, which is one of these titles I'm going to hate, we are getting a surprisingly big bevy of really good titles. And we didn't have one show, we had 2 damn shows to talk about them. Now, since one of those shows was like 4 hours long, I'm not going to tell you everything. So the articles I have here are for the shows of the State of Play, which is the one we're going to talk about first, and then the Summerfest, which will give the big fancy announcements.
Dun, 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 dun. Let me
Now.
close the. Oh, that's a
Time
banner.
for the
Thank
State of Play, which began with a big old celebration of video games and titles that are coming for the PlayStation and other consoles in the future. Now, I would like to take
But
a moment.
mostly PlayStation.
Mostly PlayStation. I am
Oh,
happy
hey.
to let you know. Oh, yeah, the man
Angel,
show.
it's official. PS5 is getting games.
I was about to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to say that we can put that joke to rest. After a long, extremely long time, the PS5 will finally have games. Not only that, some of them might actually be good games.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Okay.
Color me amazed, shocked, and surprised. So let's scroll down. Brought to us by the PlayStation blog website. We begin with Astrobot. It's getting a nice expansion.
Yeah, we
New-
talked about Astrobot in the past. It was
Yeah.
fun.
And not only is it fun, it's basically getting an unannounced sequel because new levels are coming to Astrobot this summer. Get ready for a challenge of 5 vicious Boy Galaxy levels. They require every bit of skill together to complete. And of course, the new levels will introduce their own special bots. And that's not all. An updated smiley version of the Astrobot limited edition DualSense wireless controller is set to launch. So, you got a little extra.
Just to throw a little
jang.
continuity over there, Astrobot did win several awards during this year's Video Game Awards.
You
This
won
last
one of the
year.
Game of
Last
the
year,
Year
yeah.
nominations. It showed up in the big orchestra. It was very beautiful.
All right, next game.
Let's continue on. We get Baby Steps, a weird walking simulator, an actual walking simulator. A release date as Baby Step totals onto the PS5 on September 8th. A new gameplay trailer highlights the game's traversal mechanics, as well as challenges of the onesie-wearing protagonist Nate faces an attempt to answer the call of nature. Basically, you know that Nemo movie where the kid goes into the land of dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically that.
Okay.
Now, this is one that I was very happy to get, and I'm very happy to receive. The creator of Castlevania brings us a sequel to his personal title, Bloodstained. We have a sequel called Bloodstained 2. Hang on, I gotta see the subtitle.
The Scarlet. It's
The
right
Scarlet
here, Angel.
Engagement.
Angel, it's right here.
I can't read. Shut up.
Clearly.
Now,
yeah.
no.
2.5D scrolling.
Hit that
there.
trailer. It's good.
Oh, we can play it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can play the trailers because we're doing this for entertainment, so they can't copyright us. I'll let you know what we cannot play because it has copyrighted music.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can get away with this.
Okay then.
So the original one was basically, it was Castlevania. Side-scroller, exploration, multiple weapons, vaguely religious horror, David Hayter as a samurai.
The castle has been sighted
Sounds like
again.
fun.
The church's orders are absolute. These human
By the way, we're doing
sacrifices
reaction
must
videos
be
now. That's the rest of the
stopped.
show.
We will track the
Yeah.
ethereal
It looks
castle,
way better and
break its gates, and exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The demon lord himself will fall by our hand.
This mission will test the limits of your courage.
You
Anyway,
will face
Buffalo.
horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts
That was one to
defy
man. You're paying rent for that guy. Now I want to
Creatures born of pure darkness.
Fine. Yes, we're doing this. Oh yeah, she has a stand. Wood. So yeah, very good. Pseudo-fashion Castlevania animation. Side scroller with a clear slant to the and everything.
Nice.
Made by the guy who made the original Castlevania. And
Customize.
With me. Cross.
Tonight, we start our mission.
Tonight we dine in hell.
Is this Knights of Templar or something?
Today we celebrate our independent. All right, I'm gonna stop.
Bloodstained, the Scarlet Engagement. So yeah,
This looks good.
it looks pretty good. That was already one.
Juan, what do you think?
Yeah.
So you've come.
Giggity.
Right into the palm of my hand.
So yeah, good times are happening, and we keep going. We have carrying that one is we cannot play that one. Climb the the survival climber Cairn with ascents to PSI November 5th. You basically climb mountains.
Okay.
But
Okay,
managing-
I already have a game that I play with that.
I love
it's
the
called
fact-
Insurmountable.
I love the fact that everybody made fun of Death Stranding, and now everybody wants to do Death Stranding.
Ha. Dorks.
Now then we got Digimon Story, The Time Stranger. Hit
Please
that
be
shit.
better than Digimon
Alright.
Survive.
Oh, it is.
Thank God.
This is being made by the same team that made Cyber Sleuth.
And
The
so
visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing
Turn-based shenanigans.
are a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time
Also,
8
you have a
years.
scarf now.
Nice.
The situation
Who the hell
here is
put
critical.
Persona in my?
style.
Who the hell
Same
put
style.
Persona in
Counting
my
on you,
Digimon
Agent.
To
game?
be fair, Persona was
I'm down for it. Okay, so this is really the same style.
Same team.
Our ultimate mission is to
Oh,
uncover
no,
the
I'm
causality
Your main
between these
character is
anomalies.
dressed like a gacha
It's
team.
probably a phase electron life form. Is that what you call us, Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
Okay, yeah,
You really
so,
don't know anything
tell me
about the
when I
digital
can
world?
We have been enemies
Hey,
for years
Togemon.
now, but this is the first time the
Marathon,
Titans have
and you
launched
fight
an
it.
attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing
I'm
with
on
stem from
the
Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly
Also, can I
unavoidable.
also...
The world on this end is running
Hey,
out of time.
Gatomon.
If the gate is opened with the
That's
digital
right, we're gonna
world
turn
in
our
such a
cat into
state,
Hot Angel Ribbon.
the human world will most certainly be
War
affected.
Greymon.
Do the Titans
Yeah,
not
look
care
at-
about the
look how
end of the digital world?
Stop it!
Of course.
That egg is very important! Okay, I need.
Yes, we're getting. Yes, we're getting.
The
big
world
and epic
tree
with
has been
the
attacked.
Digimon,
It is
but
just as
can we have the really corny ass
They can't protect anyone. We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack.
Please, everyone, lend me your strength
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission. Agent,
2025.
Very October.
Hey, guys,
Hey.
Oh,
right
it's just
before our birthday.
It's just in time before Xenon and Dragonfang's birthday. So
And a bunch of like pre-order goodies and such.
This looks very good. Looks very promising.
Very impressive.
Oh wait, is it only for PS5? Is it also for
It
PS4?
will most likely come out for PS4 and PC.
Okay, then Sis can also play it.
No, I'm gonna be getting a PS5 if even it kills
We have Everybody Golf, which is surprisingly
everybody's
still
golf
around.
hot
Okay.
shots.
Which is a golf shirt.
Now
Okay.
this one, sadly, I was very disappointed for. This
Final
is-
Fantasy Tic Tacs.
Ah, the Italy.
Wait, hang on a minute.
It's
Why did you
basically
say?
a remake of the original game, but they mentioned two things. A, you're not getting a cartridge, you're getting a digital code.
Okay.
Unless you already have a cartridge
Oh
for
my
the Switch,
God.
then you can upgrade it for the Switch 2 version. And second, they mentioned they're doing dialogue and script rewrites.
What do you mean?
That's usually a sign that they're going to censor shit. This game is surprisingly incredibly dark and violent, believe it or not.
Yes, it is.
Like we got
So they're
shit.
going to
They're going to make-
childify it.
They're going to make it for modern audiences.
Uh-huh.
So let's just skip that one. We don't need that one.
All
Nobody
right.
was happy
That's
with
a
this one,
disappointment.
unfortunately.
All right. Next one.
We have Ghost of Yotai. Finally, a little
I
bonus
still have to play the
Slap
other
that
one.
shit.
Next month on July 21st.
What?
Yeah.
Hey.
It's a shorty,
Ghost
but
of
it looks
Yotai.
pretty good.
I didn't realize it was so soon.
Yeah, it's a shorty, but it's a good one. We got our main character who's about to get bloody revenge and bloody satisfaction. I'm so happy that she has a shotgun set.
Damn, that's awesome.
I want to play music and kill people.
You're still with me?
Torgal!
Hey!
We have a Torgal now.
Hey, Big Wolfie!
My Wolf's boy!
Good baby.
Pissed.
What's that, Lassie? Is Timmy stuck in the well?
No burger!
Is he about to attack us?
Nice. Take your time.
I need to finish Ghost of Tsushima.
I need to start it.
Man, I got you that game for a reason.
I know.
jackass.
All right.
We also have Hirogami, which is a 3D action platformer inspired on folding paper. Go ahead.
Okay, this looks interesting.
It looks cute.
They put, a lot of people were complaining about this presentation that there were no big AAA titles, and I'm sitting here going, "Are you people
Oh, it's
stupid?"
cute.
Yeah. Like I'm sitting here being served cake slice after cake slice, and you people are complaining you're not getting enough funding. Come on,
This looks fun, and it's hot. It's unfolding.
The game unfolded.
Which is what basically what this game is. Hero, master of folding. I am the Shiori,
really
devoted villager. Okay, so the people are Shiori. Reminds me of Okami a little bit.
Bigly, distinguished gentleman frog.
He's a Freog.
It's Frog.
Is it that you call it?
It's Frog.
It's Freog.
Shanti.
It's a monkey. You are monkey. This looks kind of cute.
Oh my god, that looks so cute.
And then the Matrix.
Hirogami.
Okay, that looks cool. So yeah, a nice little PS5. Traditional game
God
about
damn
paper
it.
folding. Yeah, well, I meant that we're getting... Oh yeah, now this one.
Ba-dum,
That shit.
ba-dum.
I honestly don't understand the complaints.
I do.
Like, okay, he's
Is
younger.
they're stupid. That's
He's younger because this is early in his career. It makes perfect sense that he doesn't look like Bosner.
His parents cut their own rope to save him.
Or
He watched them fall,
Timothy Dalton,
then
or
found
Sean
his way
Connery.
off
It's
that
almost like every
mountain.
James Bond
He
is
was
so
11
different than the
years
other James
old.
Bond.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
He's
His
a reckless
superiors
man.
all praise
He's a
his
shady
instincts.
individual.
And they're all in
And
need
I
of early
don't
retirement.
trust it.
Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite
reckless.
simple.
He's expensive.
Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Looks like a very young Tom Cruise. Does he look to you like a very young Tom
Do you have an
Cruise?
appointment?
The name's
Yes.
Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
I mean, you say that, but you're already using
You
it.
can guess who the
was
chick
that
is now.
Colonel Sanders?
No, that would be cute. And you can guess the chick was Moneypenny.
Yeah.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
Really?
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it coming.
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Reckless driving.
Chasing. But it's not Nancy Gordon. It's not there.
Tell me, what do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited about this. I actually saw posts online on social media, and folks are already dunking on
I suppose this is another
character himself.
teachable moment.
Or rather, they made a comparison to him, calling him
They call him Nathan Drake.
Yeah, that.
Nah.
Okay, I can see it.
That is a very flimsy comparison, considering that James is a professional. He's in control. Drake is a professional explorer, but he's usually running by the skin of his teeth and the seat of his pants.
More importantly, what is woke about literally the straightest, whitest, manliest man who gets all the girls and shoots all the bad guys and does all the cool things? You fucking marks! You're all dumb shit! And every single one of you fucking grifting fucks who try to jump on this and call this shit woke, I see through your ass and you're all fake as fuck. Fuck you idiots, this looks fun.
Is it because he's working for an Indian woman?
Oh no, we can't have that.
Is it because Q is black?
No,
because woman in
that was
power?
Moneypenny. She was.
Is it because Moneypenny's
woman
black?
in power?
Oh no, we can't have that.
But
It's not like Judi
haven't we
Dench
had
wasn't
ladies
also
in power through the
M.
whole franchise?
No, Judi Dench. She
Yeah.
was only in it through the Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig era.
Oh, she was only then to the most popular eras of the characters
Yeah!
of the time.
Assholes! Oh no, but they wanted everything where it's
I mean-
a blonde lady as Moneypenny, and she basically throws her ass at him. Oh, you can't have this. I'm a married woman.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So
it's
they
because
want-
it's not blonde bimbo.
No, yeah, exactly. They want it that way for Moneypenny.
Because it's
and
it's a different colored
woman.
Yeah, that's
and-
why.
And they want their M to be a man who is non-threatening to them, because you're all fucking morons. You fucking dipshit
So it
morons.
comes down
this is
to
fun.
race
Fuck you.
then for this. Okay.
They're fucking morons, and this fucking thing looks
I'm
cool.
sorry. When did race become wokeness?
It was
You'd
always.
be very surprised.
Around the point that they decided to make it so.
Rhetorical question.
Let me see here.
It's kind of stupid.
Lumines arise, or are we gonna even? But point is, oh, wait. Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right? Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hold on.
It's one of those things that basically, it's like another word that just got out of control on the internet. Now it just means anything I don't like.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like woke is just a lazy term of saying it's something I don't like. So
Because I'm a racist.
It's like the word racist. That also doesn't mean anything online anymore.
It means something in this instance.
Or pedophile, or Nazi, or homophobe, or sexist. Nothing means anything anymore. But you know what means something? Video fucking games. Scroll down. Let's keep going.
All right. Okay, let me see here.
Luminous. I did not know about
Rise.
this
one. Okay. Do we want to?
It's a puzzle series. It's for BR. It doesn't matter. We're not watching BR shit. Okay. Now this one, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. Go ahead.
自由のために戦う。さあ、お手並み拝見といこう。君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。
From Marvel Games.
よし、本気でやるぞ。
What happened, Angel?
Marvel's capturing happening. Let's just make Marvel fun.
It is Marvel.
Cutest version of Marvel.
親愛なるブルメンスパイダーマンだ。スパイリーセンス。今日も見事大勝利。
俺とやり合うってか？調子が出てきたぜ。俺様の名はスターロード。胸に刻んでおきな。
Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
援護する風よ
Best girl.
We could have missed all. When they put in every single fight.
嫌われていても私は世界を守る
Yeah.
耐えられるかしら
4 versus 4. We're not even going 3 versus 3. 4 versus 4 now. Nobody will know what's going on.
This is Marvel vs. Capcom, or this isn't Street Fighter. It's just Marvel vs. Marvel.
Yep.
The animator.
Baby. 我々のチームワークは
Okay, that was
絶対に破れない。
マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウル
So there we have it. A brand new fighting game by Marvel. 4v4 implied a massive roster of characters. And they basically went, you know what? Marvel vs. Capcom, too expensive. Let's just marble the hell out of this thing ourselves.
But you have to wait until next year.
And the other one is, of course, Metal
We
Gear.
finally got some extra gameplay over the Metal Gear Solid Snack Eater trailer.
Are we able to play it?
You should be able to.
All right, all
If
right.
I hear anything that's copyrighted, just
Come on.
Just make up a date. 1/1/1998.
Oh my God! Hang on a minute. All right. It requires me. Well, no, because that's entering my personal information.
Just put 1/1/1999.
Hang on a minute. Give me a second here. Oh,
there, that'll do.
Duh, this
literally centuries old, so I can watch this.
I didn't know you were that old.
That's so
Sometimes
dumb.
Yeah.
Control here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Using extra caution.
Oh my God!
Remember the mountain region?
No, he's
Yes.
close.
Yes.
Where did he go?
We've lost sight of the enemy. Find him. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown.
Loading like this? It's a revolution.
All right, Commander.
Burn, baby. Take this. Here comes another one. You won't get away from me. Time for you to taste some real pain.
What's the
matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world. See you in hell.
I'll grind you into nothing.
What the?
Yeah, Oh yeah, monkeys.
What the hell?
By the way, monkeys.
Monkeys?
Monkeys.
What is this? Like a? Oh, of course, it's a bonus game.
Yeah, it was the original. Okay, we got a little ahead of ourselves here. What the?
What the hell?
Okay, not what I was expecting. Good shit.
Wait, no, it's not done. It's not done. What is this? What, more monkeys?
More monkeys. Oh, it's a frog.
Oh.
What the fuck? Oh, is that a multiplayer thing? What the hell? I think it may be a multiplayer
And more.
thing. There might be a multiplayer mode in this game, just like Metal Gear Online. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. We pile a bunch of Mortal Kombat games together.
Hey, it's cool.
It's cool, but the most recent one has not been as cool.
All right, fine. All right.
Now we got another one for Ninja Gaiden, the 2B one.
All right. All right, should I play it?
Might as well.
All right.
So this one is a funny one because we have the Ninja Gaiden 4 coming soon, and the 2D thing is basically you don't know what it is.
Whoa!
But it looks pretty cool.
Tenji.
And of course we got another playable character.
Kumori.
Okay.
This
Right.
So far is a prequel or something, but man, I miss.
That is awesome. Ah!
Also damn right that even woman.
Ah!
I mean,
Last time I saw someone like that was the secret ingredient.
Sometimes you got some horrible Resident Evil shit, man.
Ah!
It's welcome to Ninja Gaiden. It has to happen.
That's not horrible. That's horrible DMC shit.
Now we also got Neo 3. We don't need to see this one because they didn't announce too much on it. It's basically Neo,
I
but like
didn't even realize
better
there was
version
going to
of
be
Neo.
another.
All right.
I
Let's
was
see.
surprised too. Oh yeah, we finally got a trailer for this.
Fucking.
Are we? Can we play this, or
when
would this
did
be
they first announce this?
2022.
Pragmata?
It's been a long time. I have a wish listed.
It got delayed like twice, but now we finally have a specific time. Play that shit.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Are you ready to cherish and protect?
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
You will cherish and protect. What comes after 3?
The future.
What the?
It isn't just a dream. It's a promise.
Diamonds?
One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality.
No!
Life.
We're 3D printing a whole fucking
For
city.
our
We got a
future.
Jesus!
Delphi Corporation.
Of course there's an ad. We have an ad inside our ads now. Now this one I'm very interested in because it basically
Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
iRobot?
Funny you should mention.
There you are. All better.
Oh no, it's Megan! I mean...
She looks a little too smooth, like I thought.
Patched me up.
Okay, you know what she reminds me of?
What?
I am DI-03367. The
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
Like how good so good. Like it's made for
Get behind me!
I think I can help.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through.
Yeah, fighting metal gears with my little
What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating hack.
Okay, so you're playing some sort of combat soldier, and the girl is your assist.
It's your hacker
She
friend.
may be an android. We don't know. Her name is.
D.I.
I said I am DI.
Okay. Look,
She's like.
how about we call you Diana?
Her name is.
Diana?
She's adorable.
That is some unusually long hair for a little girl.
Delayed? No. It's coming. It's real.
Oh my god!
This is a joke based on the fact that the last time we knew about this game, she showed up with a note saying, "Sorry, it got delayed." Okay, we don't need to see that one. That's another VR thing. Now this.
Romeo is
This
a dead
one is
man.
special. But we can't play it because it has a copyrighted song.
All right, well,
it's by the crazy man known as Suda51, who made No More Heroes.
Nice.
And he basically is it's a Kamen Rider game. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The main character gets killed by a demon or some shit, and a scientist injects him with something and turns him into a cyborg, and his grandma is on his jacket.
Okay, awesome.
It's one of those games.
So it's basically a Kamen Rider game, but without the Kamen Rider.
This
game.
one is also copyrighted music, unfortunately. It's called Argos. It seems to be a turn-based RPG with a very paper, like, not quite origami
Sea
style.
of Remnants.
It kind of feels like Monkey
Like
Island.
a watercolor-esque type?
Yeah, in a sense. It looks interesting, but it's basically a pirate adventure that may or may not be a turn-based.
Okay.
Now this.
Silent
is the one.
Hill F.
We finally have a trailer for Silent Hill F. Hit that shit.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's happening now.
Oh.
This was a bit of a long one, fair warning.
Oh my god.
This is the Japanese Silent Hill that they've been talking about for
どこ行くの？こっち通る
and now
の
we
珍しい
finally
ね
have。something to work with.
今
Oh my
誰かと
goodness.
喋りたくて。
It's been a
私も後から行くね。
about this for so long, and now after all this
じゃあ
time,
ね。
finally there's something that looks like it's working.
裏切り者。
True Raider. And then just Batman disappears out of nowhere. Girl with a drama. Silent Hill.
F in chat.
Oh god. Listen, man, I did not handle Silent Hill 2 very well, okay?
No, we gotta get
絶対ね。
3 and 4
誰もいないし
and 5 and
気味の
6.
悪い怪物
No! Jeez Louise. Okay, and obviously you're playing the girl as the girl.
Yeah. You're always playing so helplessly and stuck in this goddamn...
Ah! Okay, maybe we should stop.
No.
Yeah, kill it.
Okay, fine. We can stop because I don't think it actually shows any gore per se, just like horror shit.
looks fun.
Yeah,
it looks pretty fun.
And it's launching on September 25th for the PlayStation 5.
Yep, perilous journey as your town is involved in the fog and horrors begin to crawl out of it.
stands for female.
Finally, Silent Hill woman moment.
F stands for fuck. AK, you're fucked.
Sword of the Sea is a... Didn't notice that one. It's basically an exploration game that kind of feels like a faster version of Journey. Looks interesting.
Okay, but Journey was awesome.
Interesting.
We have another Thief game of all things.
no,
but it's VR, so we're not touching that
VR,
shit.
fuck
All right, moved on.
We have Tides of Tomorrow. I forgot about this one. Oh yeah, that's the one that is like 2 players at the same time. It's basically puzzle solving. Let's go.
Okay, moving on.
And that is the one for this section. Some very interesting titles, pretty big announcements, and all very fun. But that were not those the only thing that was announced, because after that came the next event, which is next page. You close that one.
Yep.
The Summerfest. This one was manned by the man known as Jeff Keighley, the Dorito Pope, who basically made as many announcements as he could, and the show was almost 4 hours. Obviously, we're not going to show everything. So this article here covers the most important announcements that we had there.
All right, so let me go ahead and scroll down.
Scrolling down, we have a tech demo for The Witcher. Now, this one sadly did not get a very positive reception because while it was a very pretty thing, it was a tech demo. And unfortunately, those things never look as good as the actual gameplay does.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So yeah, this one, it looks pretty good. Though they did mention that they fixed Sirius's face, so he looks better or whatever the hell they did.
No, I get you, man. Am I allowed to play this or no?
If you want to, but I gotta be honest with you, this whole video is a big lie. Tech demos are never as good as the real thing.
Then I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, scrolling down to say we have the announcement for Marvel. We did that one.
We did that
down.
one. Yep.
We
Silent
did that one as well.
Fuck! Anyways.
Yeah, then they didn't announce anything, and then came the big one.
Resident Evil Requiem.
The voice actress of Lady Dimitrescu came to announce this one and introduce the director of Resident Evil. And we have, finally, after all this time, RE9. Hit it, my man.
All right.
This is the big one that everybody was waiting for this one.
Mature.
Okay, here we go. Resident Evil 9. Let's watch
By the way, the main character for this game is the daughter of the journalist who was a playable character in Resident Evil Outbreak. She was the one that exposed the Umbrella conspiracy.
Oh, okay.
Her daughter went to work for the FBI.
Nice.
Click, 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 clack, click, click, clack, clack. I found some bullshit over here when I find the season's terrible atrocities. People taking bath salts and becoming things.
All right, so let's see what she's working on.
Grace.
Her name is Grace.
Grace. Nice. Grace Ashcroft.
Goddamn dork.
Yes?
Quit dabbling with
office.
cryptocurrency.
Stop selling those zombie
coming.
shits.
I feel so bad for her. Look at her desk.
I know, so much paperwork backed up.
It's the FBI. What are they gonna steal? Secrets they already have?
No, it's actually part of
company policy.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 2 days tops.
Put a hold on that for now.
So I
We
like
found
the
another
implication that
body.
because she works for the FBI.
One
she
that
obviously
exhibits the
must
same
know how to defend
pathology as
herself,
the
but
others we've been investigating.
She also has the air of that clueless
Now, I need a
reporter that
good
keeps just
technical
fucking up her
analyst on
projects
this.
every 3 months.
Yeah.
It's great. I like her.
Honey, pack your bags. You're going into a Resident
I
Evil
need your
game.
eyes
Damn
on the
it.
crime scene.
I was hoping to not become a main character today.
The Renwood Hotel.
Oh, she's getting flashbacks.
I know. That's where your mother was murdered.
Oh no.
Her mom died. Kind of fucking
Alyssa
sucks.
died
Because
8
that means
years
that if you
ago.
play that game, things just got old.
Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
Hi, I know you have trauma.
Grace.
I'm trying to make more trauma.
You want to go back? Anyway, 5 seconds in. It's already gone real bad.
Boy, she must be really missing that desk job right now.
Damn.
What is this?
Can I go back and just look in over there? They took something.
Stay close.
They're coming.
Oh, fuck.
The RE
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
And I wonder who this mysterious figure is sitting in the chair.
Anyway, we're going back to Raccoon City.
Of course we are.
Investigating
Where
all
else are we
these
gonna
strange
go?
deaths, huh?
After he got
We need to
nuked
keep
off the
our
face of
forces
the
down.
fucking earth, turns
Have you
out
seen the same
the
shit
bomb
I've seen?
didn't quite destroy everything. Or destroy quite a bit.
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's
Hey, there's the police station. What's left of the police station? Leon's worst first day at work.
Ah! On a cop?
No,
Okay.
the shadow.
Ah!
I think
R89 is coming. Everybody was very excited for this. Everybody was jumping for joy, exploding in shenanigans. Everybody was just having the time of their lives. And Jeff Keighley basically strolled onto that stage wearing the funniest shoes you ever seen and going, yeah, that's right, Resident Evil. Now, this is another one that is coming from the team that made the Yakuza series. Taking place in 1934, is a detective story with violence and mystery called Stranger Than Heaven, originally known as Project Century.
Okay, awesome. All right.
Hit it, my man.
Peggy 18.
You like jazz?
Jazz is cool.
You better like jazz. So this takes place somewhere around 1942, 40-something. Basically, when the World War II was going and Japan was swinging in the up high of economical and industrial growth that would eventually become the bubble of the 1980s.
Nice.
And the main character is a shady past.
And a white hat.
You always gotta have a sweet fedora for this kind of thing, almost, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I smoke like a chimney and I get into fights every 5 minutes. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I always have a bad opinion about the guys wearing fedoras. Like, especially those who perceive themselves as nice guys.
Well, this guy ain't nice. Okay, this man is many things. Nice ain't one of them.
1943. Oh! 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 We're going all the way back there. Okay.
It's time I close my eyes till
Hey! Oh shit! I can see that. I love that. They give you the command prompt to do that. That's so cool.
Mako. Daito.
Right?
Daito.
Daito.
A Jap then, huh? Don't I look like one? You're not? So, what are you then?
Oh my god.
Sana.
Well,
俺が知りてえよ。
I've been asked Project Stranger Than Heaven.
A quest for identity and violence in the streets of Japan.
Nice.
It looks pretty sweet.
All right.
And there was a bunch of other announcements and a bunch of other stuff. The blah, 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 keep going down. Lots of other... most of it was just MiHoYo stuff after a while. It just became nothing but MiHoYo, so we can stop with this one over here.
Wait, what MiHoYo stuff?
I don't know. They all look the same. I'd like you to go to YouTube for a second.
There's
because
no MiHoYo stuff coming out.
Actually, Angel, yeah.
There were a bunch of days for Wuthering Waves, I think.
Okay, that's not MiHoYo. That's Kuro.
Okay, sorry. They all look the same. Go to YouTube real quick.
Actually, Angel, like I think we better like start closing things off.
Oh,
I thought
no.
we were going to touch on this article.
What is this?
Well, I'm about to refresh it to find out.
It's a white box.
Okay, so while that is in the middle of...
Let's check the chat, see how everybody's doing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check over to the chat right now, and let's see over here.
The newer Resident Evil games have been damn clever with their titles. Hiding the Roman numerals in the titles 7 and 8 was genius.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting Resident Evil 9. We're going back to Raccoon City. We're fighting everything again.
What the hell?
Yeah, the last
But the whole place got nuked.
Not the whole place. You see the crater, but turns out the bomb didn't destroy all the infrastructure.
Ah, yeah. No.
You gotta be kidding.
How do you think the T-virus got out?
Yeah, there's that.
Oh, shit.
To be fair, though, to blow up a city the size of, like, Raccoon City, you need more than a low-yield megaton. You need a fat man.
Right.
Oh, for the love of crap.
Yeah, I think we already talked about that. The last thing I wanted to show is actually... I thought it was Fat Man and Little Boy, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you...
Don't you need a little boy?
I thought
All right.
the Little Boy was the weak one.
All right, so why are we? What are we going on YouTube for?
Well, I gotta. They didn't announce this one, but there was an announcement there for the Sonic Cross Worlds Racing, and I want us to see that trailer because even though it was one of the first trailers, it's one of my favorites because A, it's fantastic, and B, the creator of the series went on the record basically going, yeah, this whole game is crossplay, unlike some other racing games.
We can't, Angel, we can't because YouTube.
Sega.
And Sega.
What about it?
Copyright.
Really? The music is no copyright.
The footage and the characters that they show
God
are.
damn it. Well, fine. I guess I might as well spoil it.
Hang on.
While the trailer is going on, they reveal that they're not just having Sonic characters, we're putting Sega characters. And moments after they say that, Hatsune Miku shows up.
I'm sorry, what?
Hatsune Miku is in the game. You can play as Hatsune Miku. She
Now,
runs a hoverboard.
The good news is, while we can't show the video here on our show, Juan is posting the link on the live chat, so you guys can go ahead and watch it and check it out.
Do.
Okay,
We
so
can watch it after this.
Also, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat a little bit here by letting us watch it over here, and you guys are just going to watch our reaction to watching it over here.
That works.
You can't stop me.
Crank that shit. We got speed, yeah.
So there's missiles and there's speed stuff happening.
Yay!
Start your engines
and get ready.
Those are the locations from Sonic Unleashed.
Sonic racing game ever.
Eggman!
Robotnik.
So, of course, Robotnik gets a monster truck.
Well, yeah.
Get a lot of this.
Huge
You're gonna love
rosters,
this shit.
characters, and tracks. Desert track, temple track.
Of course he gets a monster truck. He's compensating for something.
We got the whole crew here.
The characters from Sonic Riders.
Oh my god.
There's more.
And beyond.
Hi, Happy Party.
I'm sorry, it kind of breaks immersion for me.
Oh, you want to break immersion? How about this guy?
Oh my god.
Ichiban
Kasuga
Kasuga
from the
Yakuza series.
That's so awesome.
Well,
This is
why not?
strange.
Okay, how about this?
Joker from Persona?
Hey!
Really?
Yes, really. Because Sega was working with Atlas.
Damn, that is so
I'm
wild.
sorry, it's very weird now.
Why the what the fucks?
Oh, snap.
So yeah,
Wheel and
they are
Greek
showing
stuff and
even
cities
more
and
characters. Sonic Racing Cross
Worlds.
Worlds.
Hence why they're promoting cross world and cross platform and all.
Whoa!
Also, there's a story mode apparently.
Of course there is.
By the
There's
way,
always a story mode. What the fuck was that? Steve from Minecraft.
by the way,
Steve from Minecraft.
my name is Steve.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, by the way, there's just a Minecraft level in this game now.
Because of course there is.
Yeah. So yeah, that was one of the first announcements, and look at all the extra characters they had to announce. Sega.
So we'll know what other extra characters will be revealed in the coming until the release date, right?
Sorry, you lost me.
So far,
They lost you with Minecraft, right?
This was all the big announcements.
Starting
And
with all those extra crosswords, like how can you make a story mode?
Sega worked with all of them.
Okay, is Donkey Kong in there?
No, Sega didn't do
this
Donkey
is
Kong.
Sega, not Nintendo.
I don't care. If you're gonna go crossworlds, I want to see fucking Donkey Kong on this.
You can't.
We can. Nintendo has a strange hold on the
But you can always purchase Mario Kart World.
for $9 after you pay $450 for the Switch too.
I'm sorry, no.
All right,
and
all
with
right.
that, we come to the end of the gaming section. I gotta say, I am quite excited.
And what's happening? Well, what's happening, Hillary Stout, is that the show's about to end, and we were talking video games for nearly an hour here.
With actual good news
Yes.
for video games.
Unless I was fooled, another character that got leaked was SpongeBob for this game too.
Oh yeah, by the way, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
In Sonic
now you
Cross
really
Worlds.
lost me. Nope,
Yeah.
I'm done.
We're racing that
You're
pineapple
done.
under the sea.
We gotta get the
Oh
children.
my god!
This is the perfect bait to bait the children in.
To be fair, this is
No.
not the
We
first
can
time this
save them from the mines.
No.
They
We can
Lithium
rescue the
mines.
children by putting the Minecraft and the SpongeBob's on
Listen,
it.
if they're in the mines, it's because they want to be, so just leave them.
By the
All
way,
right, let's
No.
Just give them a
before I-
canary.
Child labor's a no.
All right, both of y'all.
It's
Before
a
I
bad
close,
thing.
before I close it off, I must remind you guys that the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, which is why they're getting a video game.
What?
Rise of the Deceiver. You play as one of the members of the Wu-Tang Clan fighting some evil force to rescue the other members of the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah!
All right, and with that, we have reached the end of the programming. We
Lots of
appreciate all of you
announcements for
tuning in tonight.
2026.
Yes,
I
lots
mean
of
Trump
really.
v. Elon. That was at the beginning of the show. We always begin with our headline, and then we go into other news, Haley Ray. That's how we
That
do it.
was
We went a little bit
Fun.
longer on the video games than
That was
expected,
almost
but
2
in
hours
his
ago.
defense, the video game announcements, a lot of them were really exciting
And fun.
and fun is allowed. And as I've said,
Yes, it is, K-Storm.
All right,
It's literally allowed.
guys,
We have it on.
guys,
we have it on T-shirts.
guys, Dragon Fang is kind of dying of headache. Let's turn it down a little bit.
All right.
We're almost done.
So, we have finally reached the end of the programming. We thank y'all for tuning in tonight.
I will kill myself if you don't stop right now.
Well, you don't have to do that.
Hands on the air. We will shoot ourselves.
Angel, you don't have to do that. All Juan needs to do is just take the RPG and just blow himself up again.
Okay, well, I'm trying to stop him before that happens.
But despite the many attempts of Juan to dying, we finally got past Laughing Octopus. But we are far from over, are we?
After the multiple
That's right.
failures.
Listen, it was a difficult task because,
hilarious, by the way.
to be fair, Snake was out of practice. It's been a while, and she was a very energetic woman, a bit younger than him, so, it's kind of hard to keep up with the young ones. But with the use
She
of
tried to strangle him while jumping on his bones.
She
his
was
old
also
brittle
inexperienced.
bones.
All the taunting.
Listen,
too.
after a long time, a lot of struggle, some difficulty, and several rounds of heavy material pumped into her, she spewed liquid all over the place, and she lay down for a nap. We're going to send her to the plane, and Otacron is going to take her to therapy. We're going to fix her, guys.
She's now part of the family?
She's part of the family.
We're adopting. We're adopting more war orphans.
We're adopting a traumatized
We're
woman.
going to build
Yeah.
Snake's battle harem. Otacron gets to be the main mistress.
Please continue. Yeah, okay, where can we see more of
You
this?
will continue to see the adventures of Snakes and his bizarre isekai adventure on Metal Gear Solid 4,
God.
Guns of the Fixings, every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Los Amigos Play. Normally, I'm the one holding the controller, but in this case, Mr. Arouse has graced us with his gaming skill. Take a second to digest it. And
For the record, I was doing perfectly fine every single time thus far.
I heard you charge that excuse like, I will have you know, sir.
The
You
five
call it an excuse. I call it truth.
the 5 famous words spoken from Juan Arouse. I know what I'm doing.
To be fair, though,
Then
he
you
did.
die.
He knew exactly how to kill himself.
And where can we see Los Amigos Play, Angel?
Well, you may watch it on YouTube and Kick. And I hope that you will join us for the next episode, because the next episode, listen, that last boss fight, that was a little too heterosexual for Pride Month. We gotta fix that.
Okay, let's not spoil anything.
Yeah.
Let's not give spoilers.
It's only fair that we give to the other side of the community. They may be smaller, but that doesn't mean they mean any less for us. So
the next episode's for the boys.
The next episode is gonna be the gays.
Yes.
Because we respect you, even if we sometimes may not understand you. Too many fucking feathers, man. Anyway, hope you will join us. Too many feathers, man. No. Anyways, I hope you will join us next time. And once again, thank you for enjoying video games with us.
And of course, for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my programming, which is Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Don't touch me.
As we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. On last week's edition, we covered the go home shows for NXT and TNA Impact, and we also talked about the 4-hour televised program special of AEW Fyter Fest, which I only covered the first 2 hours because I will not sit through 4 hours on a work night.
Isn't that too excessive? Listen, there's a reason people didn't watch the director's cut of Justice League. Thank you. Even if it's good, it's too long, man.
I was a fool, and I watched that at like fucking 1 a.m, like an idiot. I sat through that so you didn't have to.
Do you even remember what happened during the last hour? Wow, Jesus.
Yes, and next week we're going to continue with our regular format, and it's going to be a lot of fun, lots of exciting hijinks, lots of banter between me and my bro here, and we hope you join us for the fun.
And you're damn right. And of course, we'll start the week off. Sorry, Zayana, no free feet. I had to cut your foot off there. We start. No.
I'm not showing the feet. Not showing the feet.
Okay, see, there you go. And of course, and there's Toy Slasher hiding down here. Of course, we start my program, the week off with my program, The Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. Whereas you notice here tonight on the Ravens Flock, we covered a whole wide swath of stories spanning the spectrum of nerd and geek culture. But on Black Files, we just hone in on one story. This is why. This is how you can tell that the stories that I cut into are riveting and exciting, because both Jose and Angel were previously on their phones because they didn't give a damn what I was talking about.
But I was present on the episode, unlike he was.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, I was present.
Okay, he has a.
You can be present. That doesn't mean you were interested.
I wasn't present because I was working.
The last
until midnight.
Yes. Well, no, actually, I know it was because I was taking my mom to the airport.
Oh,
she's in Cuba now.
Oh, she has.
Why does she keep going there?
Well, you got
it's
shit
full of yellow beans and poverty.
You got shit to do.
I know. It's necessary.
It's all right. Hope she has a safe trip for real, though.
She will. Thankfully, she's going to the
we
nice
come
area.
to the heart of the matter. We go into single stories, and we have multiple sources. We go into deep dive discussions, and we don't hold back our fucking opinions. Like this last Wednesday night, we discussed the murder of Jonathan Joss, voice actor of John Redcorn on King of the Hill, a Native American. It really was, and it was a needless death. And just at the fucking beginning of Pride Month, because he also happens to be a gay man, and like go fucking figure, where we've got a fucking neighbor fucking killing his neighbor.
Out of fucking hatred, and it's just fucking evil, dude.
Supposedly they're still investigating it, but the signs do point to being ideologically motivated, which is kind of sad considering there was a joke on King of the Hill where they go, what's his name? Dale goes, "What's the problem? What's wrong with Joseph having friends with a gay boy? Redcorn's gay and I've been friends with him for years."
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Oh my god, you're right. This whole time, Dale thought that John Redcorn was gay, never knowing that John Redcorn had been porking his wife the entire time.
The funniest thing is, Redcorn. You guys know when Redcorn ended the affair with Nancy?
I forgot. When was this?
Basically, this entire time he thought Dale was an asshole, so he had no guilt over sleeping with his wife. But then Dale helps him get back some of the land for his people and goes, "Excuse me, you want me to help you screw over the federal government? Where do I sign
up?" Right?
And Redcorn goes, "Okay, I can't do this
I
anymore.
can't keep doing this.
Dale he's a good man. I cannot, out of respect for him, I'm sorry, Nancy, this ends now." And he never slept with her again.
Oh my god, you're right.
Coincidentally.
Oh my goodness!
Coincidentally, that was around the point where the show began to show more about Redcorn. See, the entire deal is that he's supposed to be a parody of the wise Indian, to the point that even in the first season, he had dramatic wind on command.
Oh my fucking god, you're right.
Yeah, but mostly he just used it to creep on women and be a sleazy piece of shit.
Oh my
but after
God.
he stopped banging Dale's wife, we get to know more about him and we realize that he's just emotionally empty. He's basically using his heritage to find some fulfillment in his life. Do you know when he actually found happiness?
When?
He tried to restart his rock band and he goes, "Wait, I can't play rock for shit. Hang on a second. What if I play acoustics? Oh my god, this sounds amazing!" And he basically redeemed himself to the power of music.
That's fucking beautiful. See, man?
Yeah. And now they are both in heaven sharing beers.
That's wonderful and sad at the same time. But truthfully, we were discussing all of this and the fucking implications of it all and how fucking stupid and needless his death is. And yeah, I really hope that they put the guy. They throw the book at him and they put him under the fucking jail.
May the heavy apple alarm befall you with the force of a lightning bolt.
There's no fucking need in taking anyone's life. And if you like these kind of deep dive stories when it comes to the more serious side of nerd and geek culture, then request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick for the Black Files. Who's this? Mehdi Hawkins. Bonsoir. Vous parlez de quoi ici? Je parle seulement un petit peu de français. Je t'entends, but seulement un petit peu.
I'm sorry, I don't speak foreign, but I appreciate your presence here.
That's French, you dumbass!
Yeah, that is foreign.
Angel, that's just Spanish with an accent.
Oh, right, sorry, I don't speak bottom Spanish, but I appreciate the fact that you're going
fuck
to
you,
the same.
Angel, fuck off. And of course, tune into our main
Thank you kindly,
show.
we appreciate it.
The
Seriously.
#1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my motley crew of nerds as we discuss the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter what two billionaires in politics are battling each other off like a bunch of pissed off teenagers.
And making it everybody's fucking problem.
And making
Social media was a mistake.
Yep.
Oh, you do understand English. Awesome. Appreciate that.
There's always something for everyone, and we'll be here to discuss with each and every one of you.
You can't lie to me.
And so once
the
again,
power of French literally exudes from your body.
All right.
Your last name is Hawkins. Go fight me with a sword.
And once
you're not French. I'm sorry.
And once again, we thank all of you for tuning in tonight. You guys have been awesome, and this is something we've been doing for many years, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Dragonfang Cosplay, Xeon Rose Cosplay, K-Storm Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Working hard and staying strong, making your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become a nerd or flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our flagship show. Nerds all over the internet, we are The Ravens Flock, and a little bit of a message for Trump and Musk. Ladies, please, stop fighting. You're both ugly.